Hey, everyone, welcome. Liverpool playing football again. Is that a good thing or a bad thing?
It's a chance to right the wrongs.
Yeah. Could be terrible. Could be all right. Could be shit. Just to paraphrase Gennaro Gattuso.
Terrible, all right and shit. Oh, what about good? It could be good. It could be good.
Yes.
It could be good.
I've been so conditioned over the last couple of weeks that it never even occurred to me that this could go well. It probably will. Maybe it won't.
Be one of those things.
It will definitely be one of the outcomes. Yeah. Hi, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us here on Redmen. Let's kick things up and drop a like on the stream. That'll be nice. It is me here. I'm Paul Machin. This man next to me is Chris Pager over at the board. Ready, willing and able. Steve Hoare with the team that he thinks, apart from there's rumours of a backup goalie that we just do not have a picture for.
Mainly because we didn't. I hadn't heard of him.
I had heard of him, but if you'd asked me whether it was a possibility that he would be involved in the squad tonight, I would have said no. So, yes, hi. Am I filling for time? A little bit. Let me tell you about our partners of the Watchalong and the channel for the entire season. It is oosh.co.uk. They are running a draw right now for Liverpool versus PSV hospitality tickets, so you can get on there. It is $9.99 for an entry. You're going to get 2 tickets to that game. You can go over, click the link in the description underneath. There are just 11 of 299 tickets for that one sold so far. 2 tickets to see the match, seated together in the Carlsberg Hospitality Lounge in the main stand behind the dugouts. Oof. There is a visit from a former Liverpool FC player, one night stay in the Liverpool City Centre apartment, and £200 of spending money. I really like those. We've done that before, like those kind of things where you've got the Liverpool player in the lounge. Could be anyone. Could be like Steve Staunton. Could be Phil Thompson. Could be Phil Babb. You know what I mean? Telling you and getting asked the other. Anyone got any questions for Phil?
It's brilliant.
Anyone got any questions that aren't about some smashing his bollocks against Chelsea? Okay.
Can I jump in as well? Yeah. If you use code Redmen when you enter, you get 20% off as well.
Oh.
So that $9.99 becomes.
Isn't it a free? Oh, is that the $9.99 one?
Mm-hmm. Oh. Yeah. Why we so
lovely? Sorry, I thought we were on a free one last I looked.
They've already been won. A Redmen viewer won Crystal Palace.
Did they?
Ticket, yes,
it was a free one.
Yeah. So fill your boots. You've got a very good chance of winning.
Excellent. Yeah, there you go. Use the QR code there when it comes back, or click the link in the description underneath. Get involved and get yourself to Anfield for Liverpool versus PSV Eindhoven. Very cool indeed. Right. Hi, everyone. What's your thoughts? How are you feeling? Liverpool, we'll be back in action in about an hour and 15 minutes. The team news should be dropping any second. Chris and Steve, have been having a little bit of a natter about it. And it's fair to say that we're all at different levels with this all, between how easily Liverpool can turn this round and get back to winning ways. And what I would say is, Chris, whether you think Liverpool are close to or miles away from getting back to the level that we want them to be at, even shit teams can win games of football. So, even if we are bad, it's possible because we've got really good footballers to win a game of football.
Yeah, we do. That's it, isn't it? We can win it on a moment or something like that. I do think we are 2 to 3 months personally away from being a fantastic side again. But I don't think that, I don't think that's necessarily that strange. I do think it's kind of normal with how many players we're introducing into the squad and stuff, and the time and, how time it takes to gel a team, I suppose. But I think Steve looks like he's about ready.
Did you have to make any changes?
I did, yeah. There's Mo Salah's not playing.
Oh, isn't he?
Whoa.
It's really hard to tell on that stupid grid.
Jeremy Frimpong.
Right, shall we run through it?
Oh, I did. No, maybe not. Go on. Yeah.
I've got Mamadashvili in goal. We've got Andy Robbo back in at left back. Ibu Konate, Virgil van Dijk, and Jeremy Frimpong, like you just mentioned, is at right back. A midfield 3 of Curtis Jones, Florian Wirtz, and Dominic Szoboszlai. And then a front 3. And I'm going to have to figure this out.
I think Frimpong might be right wing and Szoboszlai might be right back,
Shall we do that?
But what about the forwards?
Ekitike behind Isak.
Me.
And Verts in a 2 with Jones.
Okay, anyway, let's go through it. Robertson, Konate, Van Dijk, Szoboszlai. I was midway through. Jones, Verts, Ekitike, Gakpo.
He could just start with his 4-2-4, mate. You never know, do you?
Gakpo, Isak and Frimpong. And then a bench. Apologies to Mr. Muschiori, we haven't got a picture of. We've got about 7 sub-goalie pictures. Never heard you, sorry, mate.
Steve, what side do you think it's going to be?
I'll go through that now. Gomez, Bradley, Kirkes, Endo, McAllister, Ingemola, Chiesa and Mo Salah.
Leave him be.
The team.
Let him do his job.
I've got no fucking... You know what? I don't know, is my honest answer. I think it might...
Have the courage of your convictions,
Yeah,
Steve.
exactly.
Can Ekitike play wide right?
I don't know.
He can't play. He can't play, Joe. Is he going to do that? Is he doing that?
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I think it's going to be. But it can't be. I think it might be. Can I go over there? Come on.
No.
Go in.
That. Right, poor Curtis Jones. Fuck me. I've got no idea, mate. I really haven't.
Hey, remember I was having this conversation before and I said, good attacking teams have 5 to attack and 5 to defend. Just move Curtis Jones back a foot, Steve. No. Put them back where you are. There you go. 5 to defend, 5 to attack. Jobs are good.
Yeah.
I'll be honest, I'm really struggling. I'm sure Frimpong's going to play right back. I'm going to go something like that. But I am not at all confident. Verts can play over there. Szoboszlai could be...
Could it be a diamond, Steve? People have been talking about a diamond for a while now.
I can't see Cody Gakpo going centrally. I think he just wants to be on the left-hand side. So I don't...
Cody Gakpo, right.
It's like
I really like Cody, right? I think he's a really good footballer, and I've spent a little bit of time with him doing a shoot before, and he's a really good guy in person. But he needs to get over this. I only play on the left thing because he's really fucking good in other positions in the team, and it really annoys me that I'm like, I would just try this, and well, that's not going to happen because
Cody's
he won't
there.
allow it. Yeah. He's like, you're playing central, Cody. He's like, let's see how that works out for you, boss. Whistle blows, and he just eyeballs slot and drifts over to the left wing again and puts his hands on his hips.
Handcuffs himself to the line on that side.
Yeah, he's like a just stop oil fucking guy with the corner flag, like fucking hell.
I was going to say, I think the only ones I'm certain of, the goalie, we know that. I reckon if you ask me who I'm certain is playing where, genuinely, that's all I could do. Like that's all I've got for you. The rest of it could be anything. He's not going anywhere else from up front. Gakpo, like you just said, it's tied to the touchline. I've got 4 lads here in Szoboszlai, Verts, Ekitike and Frimpong. And I've got 2 options at right back. I've got our 7 midfielders. I've got no right wingers, really, but like a right back who might play there.
Yeah. Frimpong is the only player in that side who has definitely played right. I mean, Szoboszlai's done a bit of it as well. Frimpong's the only one I think who's done it this season.
I've got an idea.
Go on.
This side needs structure, as does this segment. Let's work through each formation and what they look like.
Okay.
So
Can we start with Knocky Knock, who sent a super chat in, who says 4-3-2-1 Christmas tree.
Okay, well that doesn't help me. Who's at right back?
I mean, you've got to fill that in, Steve. This is about you, Steve.
4-3-2-1.
It's your chance to shine.
Yeah. Oh, heavy that.
No.
Again.
Hang on, should we have a vote? Just don't even need to put a poll in. Just yes or no to that formation and that team. Apart from the fact that hearing Christmas tree makes me think Teddy Venables and makes me want to be sick.
I hate that so much. And everything about it.
Do you know what, though? I don't think it's far off. I think if you went instead and changed the formation slightly, but you threw Verts in the next line up, so it makes a 4-2-3-1, but keep them close together, it actually might make more sense.
That looks like something Liverpool might do, but it's Ekitike on the right, which we've never seen. Any evidence of.
He's what's thrown me. I've got no idea where he's playing. That everything else I can kind of get my head around. He either plays, from what I know so far, he's either played centre forward or left wing, and we've got a centre forward and we've got a left winger.
Okay, next
4-4-2.
Oh,
standard 4-4-2.
4-4-2.
Szoboszlai would be right of the four, I think, and Wirtz would be central, I think, if that was the case.
And there's your diamond, by the way. What's that?
No, 4-4-2, Steve, come on. You're English, you should know this instinctively.
They say Brits know 4-4-2.
Okay.
I think Gakpo's done a lot of that already this season. Like, he's played a lot of left midfield for us. A lot
deeper. And he did at the weekend as well, when we first changed it. He dropped back a bit, didn't he?
Yeah.
Right, now go to a diamond, but put Wirtz behind and Gakpo and Szoboszlai either side. Yeah,
Wirtz in the 10. Nope.
Yeah,
Wirtz in the 10, not the Szoboszlai thing I'm saying no to, yeah.
Yeah.
That's a possibility.
That's a possibility for me.
You know what? I've had a few people in comments in the last few days saying it's got to be a diamond. And you know my problem with the diamond?
Gakpo plays left wing.
No, and I don't even mind that. It's. I remember us doing the 4-4-2 diamond under Brendan Rodgers, and it worked for a bit, and then we got absolutely killed down the wings.
Yeah.
And I think that's what would happen again.
Can I ask a question?
Fear with that.
Can I ask a question?
Mm-hmm.
Why isn't Chiesa playing?
He hates him.
Okay.
The manager hates him.
Because the balance of this team would be, I could just pick it. You could just put Chiesa on the right wing. So he either hates him, he's not, or whatever. But what it is, he's probably going to come on and play centre forward at some point. Because if we've got these two on the pitch, neither of these two are lasting 90 minutes. Well, both of them aren't playing 90.
Can I just say,
Chiesa's our backup striker, I guess.
This is what we've got here right now. Look, we might be about to learn something completely new, and this will be the thing that we carry forward. You know, we always refer back to Klopp doing his 4-3-3 false 9 at Man City as like the launch pad for the next thing. But I'm looking at a bunch of lads and going, how the fuck do you fit them into a team? And I don't even, they don't even fit into the team, the old style, the Klopp /slot 4-3-3 anymore.
I've got to say,
so we've got a bunch of lads here. I just can't see how you can possibly have Gakpo, Wirtz, Ekitike and Isak in the same team when none of them play right hand side.
All right, let's go with when did we look at our best against Manchester United? And who was in the midfield too at that time, Steve? Cool. And then what happens around it? So there's also a possibility for that.
Would Szoboszlai
well, in
be
that
right
case,
back then?
In that case, it will be that.
Yeah, which is mad. But that's actually when we were there. I think that I'll be honest, right? I think I agree with Paul's point. I think you've got loads of square pegs and loads of round holes.
Is this a manager scrambling?
For the most part. Pardon?
Is this a manager scrambling?
Cool. I don't know, but you'll only tell with the fullness of time. What I think the most likely thing to happen is we play the same formation as normal, 4-2-3-1, and you're making one change, and it's putting someone else on the right-hand side who's not used to be there. And I can tell you why that's the most likely, because there's no one that's fucking likely to play on that right-hand side.
I think it's this, by the way. If I had to guess, I think it's that.
Yeah.
Isn't that what I said right at the start?
Yeah, think I'm agreeing with you. I think you're
which is
mad because
which is also the 4-2-4, isn't it?
You're looking at Wirtz, aren't you? There, and you're going, that's a bit nuts.
Yeah, exactly.
What I would say though, he's everyone's been moaning, picked up players who are in form, and he has kind of done that. Really, I mean, Chiesa's the obvious one who you think if you.
I'm coming.
Go on, throw Gakpo in the midfield, Ekitike on the left.
Stop. I need Steve's mic for this one. I want everyone to play a game with me. I want you to name me the attacking players in this team. I'm going to count, right? So, none. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We're effectively playing 7, 10/winger/strikers.
And if you haven't got enough on the bench, there's another 1, 2, 3, 4 of them on the bench as well. Yeah, please.
Bradley, yeah.
Sorry, producer Adam, I've just messed the mic up. Yeah, I mean, I'll be honest, right? I was saying this upstairs to you guys off there before. I don't know what the plan was in the summer. I've got no idea. None of us, I don't think, do. It was never this. It couldn't have been this. And that's what's making me slightly concerned, is this sort of a manager going, listen, I need a win, and there's loads of lads who are letting me down. So maybe the two fullbacks haven't been great. I think that's fair to say. I think Alexis has had a really poor season. I think Mo Salah in particular is having a poor season. Is he just going, right, I just need to bin all the lads who have been a bit shit out and get as many of the lads who have been good in? And he's kind of done that. I think if you said, name Liverpool's, we did it, in fact, on the podcast, name Liverpool's in form 11, we could only get 9. if I'm honest. And the 9 was actually
a stretch.
Well, it was that. It was those players. They were the 9 that we agreed on.
Not Chiesa.
Well, Chiesa was number 10. If we had one in, it would have been Chiesa at 10. And even Vert was like a maybe, really, at best. So I think maybe he has just gone for that, but it's wild.
Well,
it's absolutely
just
wild.
to expand on your point before, so I did the final word show with my dad on Monday, and what I said about the way we change formations is, it's great that he's flexible enough. We've got a manager who's not wedded to one system, and because that can be a death knell in its own way. But the problem is the formations we've changed to, there's nothing to be learned from them because they're all break glass solutions. Now, this totally goes against my point, because if he's gone, if this is the 4-2-4 that we sort of ended the game with or played for the last 20 minutes of the game with, then there is something to be gained from that. But this smells to me like something between Brendan's 3 at the back / Brendan's midfield diamond, which were like, it's not working. My 4-3-3 that I totally believe in, it's not working. I'm going to pad around my kitchen all night till 2 o'clock in the morning and come up with a solution. And the surprise factor of it worked for a bit, but then teams got on top, and all of a sudden we were playing a formation that wasn't like trained to the nth degree. So we were losing in the fine margin. So I don't know. I just don't see a world where Liverpool play 4-2-4 every week. No. So kind of, what are we doing? Like, why not just play 4-3-3 and make that work?
Yeah, I think you're probably right there. And I think that's why, you know, I know I'm the one that suggested it, but if you could just, Steve, throw Frimpong back in at right back for us, throw Szoboszlai back in the midfield, throw Vert back in the 10, and put Ekitike on the right, that goes in line with, here's the sensible plan that we've been working towards all season, and one lad's playing out of position.
Yeah.
And so I don't think this is a game for fucking revolution, is what I'm trying to say. After you've spent all day yesterday in an airport after training for an hour, and you've probably not trained Monday, which means you've not trained anything outlandish. So you kind of have to.
Well, it's got to be one or the other.
Yeah.
It's either got to be the one that they finish with, which is why, you know, Jones and Vert could at least build on 20 minutes of football together. What the fuck? Or, you go back to broadly what our plan has been, but you're switching the personnel around. But it just comes back to it. Someone's not playing in the right position on that right-hand side.
Yeah. But, let's be honest, Paul, that right-hand side might work better.
Yeah. Can't be fucking worse.
But it could be something. That's kind of the point, isn't it, Steve?
I just think, mate, again, it is what it is. We'll find out. We don't know until, again, we're trying to predict here. I think it could have just been so much easier just to do either that, or if you really wanted to put Mo back in. But we've got wingers on the bench, and that's what kind of really get me head around. Even, you know, young Rio's a winger. It just feels like you say someone somewhere is doing a job for the team, and that I'm never a big fan of that, really. I think
you're right, Steve. But equally, I remember sat here on Monday talking to you, and you saying you might just want to take Mo Salah out to give him a kick up the arse.
No, I'm with you.
And so if that's the reason that you're doing it, then it's totally fine to just throw someone else in there, because you don't have another right back. That's squad building. Like, we've known that for the last 8 years. We've not right winger, have we? You know what I mean?
But we've got Chiesa.
Yeah, well, I just
I can play there.
I don't think he's a winger anymore. I don't think Slot thinks of him as a winger. I think he's like a second striker, because I'm looking from the outside and going, there can be no reason that he's not playing him apart from the fact that he doesn't think he's a winger, because it's just so blindingly obvious that he's in such good form.
Yeah.
But I just don't think his body will hold up for it. I just don't think you can rely on him for a full 90 minutes playing on the wing, whereas I do think he's so good in and around the penalty area. I think that just might be who he is now. And unfortunately, he somehow ended at Liverpool being the third striker out behind Isak and Ekitike.
Behind £200 million.
Which is crazy, but otherwise, Paul, you just play him on the wing, but he doesn't.
No, it's baffling. It's utterly baffling.
That I can only rationalise it like the manager doesn't think he's a winger.
Yeah.
I put out on Twitter, like, anyone got any ideas, and one guy, and I'll give the guy credit. Rob, I think it was, Rob.
Rob Hoare, my brother.
Absolutely not.
He's
too busy enjoying himself in sunny Florida. He's gone for more like in possession. It ends up at 3 at the back with Robertson there.
It would be Cody left wing back,
and then like a little bit of that in possession.
Yeah.
So like you basically
So we do that.
That's what we do. Yeah, you're right.
We do that.
We do.
So that's not outside the realms of possibility.
sorry, Mark.
And
It was Mark.
And you know what's going down like fucking do.
Yeah. Honestly, we had another super chat. Aaron Garza says, "I think the diamond suits our players better. Excited for this. I think Vert gets on the score sheet. Yeah, and even but again, just to circle back. Look, I can't. I'm not going to spend any more time on the Asia thing because he's not picked them, so there's no point in fucking bemoaning it. But it's Europe. I get it if you think that like he's not robust enough for the Premier League week in week out, but European football is surely all right for anyway." I just...
What about the 4-2-2-2?
I hate this. I fucking hate this so fucking much because this. I don't want to keep banging the fucking Arsenal fucking Lacazette Aubameyang thing, but clubs keep doing this. They keep buying 2 centre forwards and going, how do we balance them? And then eventually someone goes, we'll play 2 up top, and you play 2 up top, and sometimes it works, but largely teams don't play 2 up front anymore for a fucking reason. Keep coming back to this. Just play 4-3-3. And play players that play well in 4-3-3 and just get on with it. But we're not. We're playing. We are genuinely. I know you had your thing with Slot last year. I mean, even we said 4-2-3-1. It wasn't at the weekend. It was 4-1-5. Because fucking Szoboszlai and McAllister basically played centre forward for us around. It was fucking nuts. I don't understand why he has to go so fucking mad and do something so weird.
This is the thing, he might not be. He might just be doing his 4-2-3-1. And the likelihood is he probably is doing
4-3-3.
Okay, my overriding thoughts are either something mad's happening or there's a lad playing out of position. And if the logical one would be there's just a lad playing out of position. And by the way, we don't even know if he's out of position. When Liverpool signed Hugo Ekitike, the brief from and I know this for a fact, the brief from the club to all the journalists was, Liverpool are signing Hugo Ekitike, they think he can play centre forward. By the way, they also think he's versatile enough to play on the wing. And it was because they knew they were still trying to sign Alexander Isak. Yeah. So they come out and said that when they bought him, they think he can play wide.
If Hugo Ekitike was Luis Diaz, I'd be dead excited about this thing, but I just go back to it. I just haven't seen Ekitike play off the right. I haven't seen him play off the left, and we were all convinced that was going to be a thing. The idea that he would play right wing before he plays left wing is wild as well.
Gakpo play right wing? No.
Again, Gakpo could. Why can't Gakpo do it? I mean, that might be the solution to get him to go to the byline for once, because his cut inside onto his right foot takes him to the byline for a change.
If you play Cody Gakpo there, though, the one thing in his game that he's really good at is just gone. They cut inside and find the far post.
Yeah, but I'd be more concerned about the nosebleeds he gets over on that side of the pitch, to be honest with you. There's no chance he crosses over there.
Just standing there on the left where Ekitike's going, no, I'm playing here, mate. And he's like, no.
Have you seen the Family Guy skit? And it's the race for the fellas who are scared of crossing the finish line. And they all get to the end and they're all like, no! Yeah. That's like Cody Gakpo here. And he's like, no! Just back over there. Don't want to be there whatsoever.
That 100%.
Yeah, that's... By the way, Alexander Isak, playing up front, couldn't have to with a goal. Really could do. You're talking about lads who near the goal. I know we got one against Southampton, of course, but here's another one, Paul, I think, who's... it just hasn't really got going for him yet. It's another start. It's consecutive starts for him. Yeah. He looks like a lad who could do with a goal.
Look, I was speaking to Nicky, playwright, yesterday, just in a random conversation, and he was saying, my experience at Liverpool, just when you're in bad form like this, someone's due a kicking, and this just might be it. For more, we're laughing and we're smiling through the pain and all that kind of stuff. But the reality is that it never stays fucked for long, and there are so many good players there. And Alex Isak is that as well. And look, he's starting to typify the annoyance around Liverpool's poor form. Because if you are perpetually online, and let's face it, we all are in our own different ways, you have to put up with other people fucking taking the piss. And people are starting to do that. I keep seeing the Magpie channel because I follow them because I quite like Matthew who runs it. And I wish I hadn't followed them now because I just keep seeing their let's have a laugh at Alexander Isak posts. That'll go away at some point, and he'll just go back to being really, really good, and people will forget that he wasn't good for a stretch. So yeah, he'll come good at some point. Ekitike will be good. Vert will come good, but it's just, I just like it to be tonight.
Do you know what I like about this side? Andy Robertson. Andy Robertson's back in at left back.
Okay.
I like that. I've been calling for that for a while. Steve's face looked like someone had just served him slop on a plate.
Yeah, I'm indifferent. Kincaid has been all right. So I'm happy for Robertson to be in because I think he's brill, so that's fine. So yeah, if he's going to pass the ball, if he's just there to sit deep and pass the ball, then that's better. If we want him to do all the up and down stuff, then that would be mad. If he plays as like a flying fullback tonight, I'll be so annoyed because just like stop tactically putting Kirkes in and telling him to play like a deep lying playmaker, and then then swap him out for Robertson and have him be the flying one. Do the opposite of that, and everything will be absolutely fine. So yeah, good. I'm good. I like Andy Robertson. I'm happy. I'm happy he's in, but I don't have that.
Go on,
I don't harbour the negativity towards Kirkes.
No, I would just be picking Kirkes. I'll be honest. I love Andy Robertson. I think his legs have gone, and I'm worried about it. But what I would say, when Liverpool have the ball, it's the wrong way around. I think Liverpool are better. I know some people aren't thrilled with Kirkes defensively. I think Kirkes has been better defensively than Robertson's been. I think Robertson's been much better with the ball. Yeah. We haven't seen enough of Kirkes' skills on the ball. At the weekend, he it was a bit all over the place. And what Kirkes is, he's 100 mile an hour, and maybe Slot's had enough of that one.
No, but let's not forget, Robertson and Tsimikas rotated in the first half of last season, and some of that was because Robertson's legs are definitely on the wane. Whether they've gone or not, I think is an exaggeration. But you know, if you've got a squad, use your squad. I think so. I don't think Kirkes was ever going to play every game of football because you've convinced Andy Robertson to stick around. There's an agreement in place with Robertson that we're getting one more season out of. Yeah, he could have been playing for Atletico, Steve. You know, he could be going and playing 50 games this season for Atletico Madrid, but he's agreed to stick around, and it will be under the promise that he's in rotation. So I don't hate it. I honestly don't hate it. It's just about how he gets used. But I agree that Kirkes gets well too much stick for the level of performance that he's been.
I've got one more question for you guys. At the back for them is Robin Koch, remember him of old Premier League days. Who would you think would be better at beating Koch? Ekitike, Isak, Gakpo, Chiesa or Salah? Who do you think will get the best of Koch if you had to choose? Because the manager clearly thinks it's...
This is not fucking the Chris Moyle show. The manager 2008. Let's just move on from this.
The manager clearly thinks it's Isak.
Right, listen, let's be perfectly clear on this one. This is not Chris Moyles. You are not Comedy Dave. It is not the mid-2000s. Let's just fucking move on from this. It's awful. If we were playing Young Boys State, I'd be well happy for this joke. But what are you saying? Come on, it's fine. Move on.
Switch Van Dijk and Canate around because it's doing me nuts.
What the fuck have you done there? Jesus Christ.
I don't know how we end up with that.
Wow. Just to go back to the earlier point as well, but I think other people are making it in the comments. Robertson, I think, facilitates it shifting to a three at the back better than Kirkes.
100%
as well.
Yeah, I agree with that. Absolutely.
That would make sense.
That is the side that I think it's going to be. Although there are a lot of shouts in the comments saying it's 4-4-2 with Wirtz right and Gakpo left. Charlie Moss is the latest to come up with this. I think by all accounts, Sky News have been saying that it's a 4-4-2.
Yeah.
For what it's worth, I was told the other day, the team, or this morning rather, and Mo Salah was in it. So I don't know if that was wrong or if they made a change. No, listen, the travel plans, Chris alluded to it before, were really severely affected yesterday. Liverpool were in Liverpool Airport for like 5 extra hours than they thought they were going to be. Maybe that's played a part.
I wasn't been able to do his crunches. Is that what
honestly, like, yeah, I mean, the Kissing Gate is a fantastic cafe in Liverpool Airport, but I don't know if I could do 5 hours in it. So maybe it's something I don't know that has changed in the last day or so, but yeah, I mean,
call me old-fashioned, Steve. I kind of like that. I kind of like that.
At least Koch didn't get stuck at the Kissing Gate. Is that what you're worried about? No.
Is Wirtz right winger?
He could whip a ball in.
Okay, we are clutching here, lads.
No, honestly, if it was that, I just think it'll be Szoboszlai.
Yeah, I would tend to
probably actually.
I would if it was going to be 4-4-2.
You know what I like? Just to talk about it. I don't look. The system thing is kind of what it is. We'll see when they get on the pitch. I know this is true of all of this, but I thought Curtis and Wirtz played really well together.
They did,
and they want to play football together. They pass it to each other, and then they move, and then they get into different, more interesting positions. And Ekitike drops in and gets involved, and that, and Gakpo gets involved, and Robertson will be made up with that. You know, he loves people to pass to. So yeah, as long as we've got people who get wide and actually support the fullbacks, both defensively and when we're getting out in build-up, then what formation we play, I don't really give a shit. My overriding concern is more whenever you go to a two-up front formation, teams don't win the Premier League with two up top. They just don't. So I worry about that. But if he's found this is his way to jumpstart things, then fine, I just want to see Liverpool win a game of football, to be perfectly honest. So whatever, they can play whatever the fuck they want, just don't play shit.
I think, by the way, your point on Jones is excellent. I was he's usually the one who gets a lot of criticism. There's always one, the Lightning, but Lightning's been focused on Curtis a little bit. Recently it's been focused more towards like the likes of Mohamed Salah, Milos Kirk has been getting it a little bit, Alexis McAllister as well. I think Curtis is quietly having a very good season.
Right.
And he's also the one who wants to move. He gets accused of like slowing the game down sometimes, and that is a criticism at times. He gets a little bit stuck with what he's trying to do. But more often than not, he wants to get the ball forwards quick. And when you haven't got Ryan Gravenberch, obviously with the ankle injury, I think Curtis is the next one in line for who gets the ball and passes forward. Ryan Gravenberch's first instinct is either run past somebody or pass it forwards. At the weekend, everyone else was doing a little bit of my head in of the sideways stuff. I think wherever he is, I think Jones is going to be number 6, so he will be the deeper of them. It could be something like this. I don't know what it is. I'm fascinated to see what Curtis looks like as a number 6, because we can't rely on Ryan Gravenberch. You shouldn't have the same lad playing 60 games. That's how they end up getting knackered. Arne Slot's kind of alluded to this rather in the in all summer really. We ran out of steam in March. That's why we lost against PSG, and we lost the cup final. I'd love to see if Curtis Jones is a viable 6, because I think he's also a really good 8. And I think I would rather him be there. And I wonder if Gravenberch was fit, would he have played anyway? But I'm fascinated. Do you think he can be a good 6?
I think he needs someone else there with him, but I think he's quite a Gini Wijnaldum like 6 in that he'll take it and he'll just carry the ball 10, 15 yards up the pitch and then see what's on. He's not going to play raking passes and he's not going to be a huge physical presence in there, but he's a bit Gravenberchy and he is a bit Wijnaldum in the way he does that. And Gini wasn't. Henderson was a better 6 and Fabinho was a much better 6, but he was more than capable of doing it. The thing about Jones, to your point, and I've had kind of half an eye on this for a week or two on Curtis, is you're right, that notion that he holds on to it too long and slows things down, that might be broadly true, but it's not true this season. He is making things happen and trying to make things happen for Liverpool every time he gets on it, and his numbers have kind of sneakily gone under the radar in terms of passing the ball forward into dangerous areas and carrying it. So he deserves to play.
I think Slot might, if he plays the 4-2-3-1 with Jones and Szoboszlai, I think he might hit on a tandem in the midfield that works really well.
Yeah, I agree.
Because I just think the balance of those two playing together, the athleticism, importantly, of both Jones and both Szoboszlai playing together is something that could really give the team a strong foundation to go on and be better with. Listen, and that's not to say that you can't switch a Gravenberch in there or anything like that, but I just feel that what Jones is bringing this season and what Szoboszlai is bringing this season could give the team a better balance. And something Josh has been saying since the first game of this season to me, actually, on the deep dive, is at some point someone's going to have to sit out and miss out. Mm-hmm. And that's when that team happens and we get better. One of them has to be sat out. It might be Ekitike, it might be Isak, it might be Gravenberch, it might be McAllister. We don't know, I don't think yet, who it is, but one big name star isn't going to play most weeks.
I was looking at the stats trying to find something to back up my Curtis Jones point, and I was like, okay, Curtis Jones is doing all right. I was looking at last season's stats. This season's fucking mental. All comps per 90 progressive passes. He's averaging 10.5 per 90, which is the next best is Robertson on 6.9.
Paul, if you're is that this season? Did you say?
Yeah.
What you're looking for there really is probably 10 per game between progressive carries and progressive passes.
Yeah.
10 a game between them is really, really good.
Yeah.
Never mind 10 in one of those categories.
Yeah, and he's nearly at 3 progressive carries per 90 as well. So, and again, in terms of that for Liverpool, there's a really weird peculiar thing where you do per 90s and certain footballers haven't played full 90s. So Rio Ngamo is currently at 23.3 per 90, which obviously isn't a real stat. But yeah, Curtis Jones is up there with the best of Liverpool's team as well. So yeah, want to see him do well. Pleased for him that he's involved. Okay, we are going to take a short break. Chris and I, Steve's going to be here getting more of your reactions to whatever the hell they're doing in terms of this team and formation and anything else. You want to chat as well. I do want to highlight, before we go, our knitted Christmas jumper. If you haven't seen it yet, here it is. Woo! Look at it! Look at it. It's an absolute thing of beauty. And it is available to pre-order right now. These are flying out, so I would not sleep on this, because your opportunity to get one is very limited, because they are obviously knitted. They have to be sent to manufacture. So they're on pre-order at the moment. We've blown through the first batch of pre-orders, Chris.
Yeah, 500 went in like 2 days, I think it was, something like that. We're flying through the second batch right now as well. I'm not sure whether we can get a third batch. We might be able to if we beg, but like we were told pretty strongly that wasn't going to be the case.
Stop giving us work to do, they said. It's coming up to Christmas. Anyway, go to redmanmerch.com and get yours ordered while you can if you really want one. It is the best looking Christmas jumper. I've noticed that a couple, other people now do them these days. Obviously, well, like everything, we were first, but we are definitely both first and best in this particular category. So yeah, if you want to get one of them and look fabulous this Christmas, grab one on pre-order whilst you can. Cool. A little bit from actually what goes in here now if the manager's not done a press conference.
Dan and Lewis Steele spoke today about this game. Dan was at the mad 5-4 youth game that took place in Frankfurt. It's then by the look of our team and their team. This might be another repeat of that in about an hour's time, but yeah, it will be Dan with Lewis Steele having a little chat about the game tonight.
Right, Lewis Steele, we've just watched, before we talk about tonight, an absolute classic. What a game of football.
Mate, one of the best games I've ever been to, genuinely. 5-4, could have been 10-0. Eintracht Frankfurt probably should have equalised at the end, but what a game. Liverpool absolutely brilliant going forward. Kieran Morrison especially. Great game of football.
It might be a sign of things to come tonight, that as well. We'll have to wait and see. No, just on tonight, obviously, preparation-wise, Liverpool not the ideal preparation, getting stuck a little bit in John Lennon Airport last night. Obviously, with all the defeats and all the sort of negativity around them right now, it's absolutely imperative that they turn up tonight and perform, isn't it?
Oh yeah, if they lose tonight or even draw tonight, then the negative noise from the fan base will be reaching a very high volume, and rightly so. They've been poor in the last few weeks, the past month. But as Slot said at the weekend, if they create the chances, they probably will get more goals. And looking at Frankfurt's defensive record, was it 24 goals conceded this season, I think? They should have some joy against that defence, really.
Yeah, there's obviously a couple of big selection calls to be made as well. We've seen a lot of high-profile players left out in recent weeks. There's a lot of high-profile players at Liverpool's disposal right now, so it's easy to do. But I think there's a couple tonight. Look at Hugo Ekitike, his homecoming, of course. Florian Wirtz back in Germany. There's one or two lads there that probably do need to be involved, I think.
Yeah, Ekitike definitely starts for me. Curtis Jones probably gets the game for me as well. A lot of talk about whether Robbo comes back in. We'll have to see on that one. Chiesa arguably is knocking on the door for a start. Can't see it happening tonight, but he's definitely not doing anything wrong when he's coming off the bench. But it's a case of whether Slot would think, well, do I take Salah and Isak out, or do I play him and try and get some confidence
against that leaky defence? Yeah. Big call.
But yeah, so it's going to be one of the most interesting starting 11s of the season.
Yeah, definitely. Hopefully back to winning ways, and hopefully a 5-4 classic like you just watched there as well. Right, top man, thanks.
Hey everyone, welcome back to the Redmen TV. Steve here. I'm going to be guiding you through the next 25 minutes or so. This is the fan interactive part of the show. You have your say on whatever you want to talk about. Any questions, any comments, any themes, whatever you want to talk about, let's talk about it. I don't know which of these super chats we got to, so I apologise in advance. I guess, I'm not sure if Joe question got answered. Apologies if it did before. I don't think it did. Do you guys worry about the lack of pace in our team? Our counter-attack looks so slow compared to a few seasons ago. 100% yes. 100% yes. We are a slow team at the moment. Jeremy Frimpong being in it today certainly makes it quicker, but we don't really have anyone with electric pace, and I do think that's an issue. Absolutely at times. Aaron says, I think the diamond suits our players better. I'm excited for this. I think Vert gets on the score sheet. Fingers crossed, Aaron. I hope you are right. So yeah, let me know whether you're watching us or you want to get in touch rather by the YouTube comment section or via our Redmen Plus Discord chat for our Redmen Plus Legends. Anything you want to talk about, then yeah, please feel free to get in touch and we'll get through them. Massive Plums, great name. Fantastic, Mr. Massive Plums. Steve, do you prefer minstrels or Rolos? Oh, I'd probably say Rolos. I'm partial to caramel if I'm eating chocolate. So yeah, I think I would go for a Rolo. Sound, by the way, on the last one, I think Ekatike has electric pace. Yeah, maybe I haven't really seen that from him, but you might be right. He looks like he can carry the ball quickly, so you might be right. Right, let's see who else. E.O. Carter says, Steve, have you given up on Salah? I have not given up on Mo Salah, no, but I think it's right that he isn't in the team today if it is based on form. He didn't start the last Champions League game for what it's worth, so this is 0-2 now. In Champions League away games, he didn't start, of course, at Galatasaray as well. I haven't given up on Salah, but he's been nowhere near the Mo Salah level. I was adamant. I think he deserves a bit of time out. Whether that is just to A, give someone else who's in a bit of better form a game, but also B, you might just light a bit of a fire under Mo Salah's backside. And I always feel the best Mo Salah is a Mo Salah with a point to prove. You know, his best seasons have often come when he's had something ready to prove. Last year it was obviously all about the contract and, you know, proving to Liverpool. He thought he was going to go. He was trying to prove that he deserves to stay. So I'm fine with it. I think it was the right decision not to play him. But no, I haven't completely given up on Mo Salah. But, you know, I know for a fact, because unfortunately I do speak to fans of other teams sometimes, and there is a question among maybe other fans and maybe some Liverpool sports as well, like, have his legs gone? I hope not. I hope that isn't the case, or has he just lost it as the cliff come and he isn't worth it anymore? I hope that isn't the case, and I'm kind of hoping that isn't, but it's definitely a question that is starting to be asked, unfortunately. But fingers crossed, like I say, I wouldn't give up on him. I think you're right, Mo Salah off at your pedal, but it's obviously his form this season has been nowhere near the levels. Let's see who else we've got in the chat who wants to have a talk. Right, I think, sorry, says Dave, Arne Slot, just stop overthinking and just focus on building the team around Florian Wirtz. It's as simple as that. I tend to agree, Dave. The plan in the summer was obviously to build through Florian Wirtz. That's why he spent so much money on him. And whether he got given up on that because maybe Wirtz was struggling or you know, I've got a theory that the plan was Gravenberch, McAllister, Wirtz, and McAllister's form combined with Dominic Szoboszlai's good form maybe made the manager rethink things and change it about and stuff. But I agree, I think you've got to just get Wirtz in your team and he is the future. He should be the now. Liverpool haven't lost the game that Florian Wirtz started, I don't think, for a long time in terms of the Premier League stuff. For me, I'm starting every game. I agree with you. And then you work it out from there. I think he's too good of a player. I think you've got to play him. So I would agree with that one. Right. Who else is in the chat? Conan8126 says, your thoughts on Gakpo? Despite the goal on Sunday, I've not been convinced by his performances this season. I think Gakpo hasn't been the major of problems of Liverpool's forwards. You know, I think Ekatike's been the best. I think Chiesa in his sporadic moments has been next probably. And then I would probably say Gakpo. You know, he's been better than Isak. He's been better than Salah. We haven't really seen enough of young Rio, really, have we? Bar a little tiny brief spell, but I don't think Rio was amazing when he started. I think it was Southampton. So I don't think Gakpo's playing at his maximum, but he is effective. You know, he's constantly getting shots on target. He does score goals. He has continued to score goals this season. So I don't think he's been the big massive issue, but I don't think Cody's quite been at his best. And it's hard to know. Usually, if there's so many players not playing particularly well, you do wonder maybe again if it's systematic or formation based. I don't know, but for me, he isn't a massive problem at this moment in time. Cody Gakpo. Ton Collingwood says Chiesa deserves a chance. He's made or scored a goal every time he's played. I would agree. I think he does. I don't know why. Again, maybe the manager just isn't a fan. You know, there's concerns maybe about his robustness and when can he play. What I would say today is that he will get on, because there's no way Isak and Ekitike are both playing 90 minutes and we haven't really got another natural centre forward on the bench, so I'm pretty sure we will see a bit of Chiesa. And Chiesa has been so good off the bench that maybe the manager thinks that's his best role. Sometimes that is a thing where you think someone's a better sub than they are a starter. I think Liverpool sometimes, Harvey Elliott fell into that category. I think Jurgen Klopp in particular towards the end started thinking Harvey Elliott was a better sub. Maybe it's that, but I agree. Again, if you're picking a team on form, I think Chiesa would be in it. But listen, yeah, like I say, I know everyone's on Arne Slot's case at the moment, and there are obviously questions about him, but the man is he's clearly a good manager. He knows what he's doing. I just like to think at this moment in time, there's a couple of lads out of form, a couple of things going on, and he's trying to kind of work it all out. But the case stuff, I don't know, is the honest answer. I would have played him. Let's see who else we've got on here. Let's see. I mean, Chiesa's not playing. Someone says we're going to see Liverpool better because Chiesa's playing. I assure you that is not the case. Adam says, why not play midfield forward, Gravenberch, Jones, Szoboszlai and Wirtz then? Well, Gravenberch is injured for a start, Adam. So that's one of the reasons. I see your point, though. You could easily play a 4. You could have a diamond. You're losing width. In that case, if that was the case of a diamond, I would want Kerkez at left back. Over Andy Robertson to bomb up and down, maybe Frimpong on the other side. Listen, the manager, he likes his formation. He enjoys his own formation. He's going to stick to that for a while, isn't he? I would think. Even today, my guess is it's still 4-3-3-ish, but with Ekitike maybe playing a little bit towards the right-hand side. And it was a formation that brought him a lot of success in a lot of various different places, including a Premier League title. So I'm not sure he's going to be mad keen to move away from it just yet. But yeah, listen, at this moment in time, listen, when you lose 4 Premier League football games, and listen, you weren't always massively convincing in some of the other games, and you last minute winners and a bit chaotic, of course, there are going to be tons of questions asked. The manager just needs to get his team playing. And I said today, just don't lose and start building forwards again, because stop the rot and then go from there. And maybe that's what he's done. He's just picked a load of lads who we think are in good form. Maybe that's just what it is. I don't know. Connor says Liverpool are going to win 2-1 with Mo Salah off the bench getting the winner. Well, that would be nice if Liverpool could win a game of football. It's been a while since we did that one. Let's see. Just lost the plot. I mean, I think that's a bit much. Relax. I think you just need to relax. Yeah, Josh McGavin says a clean sheet would be a great start, and that is right. Like, Liverpool's main issues this season are how easy it feels like you're going to score a goal against us. And sometimes it isn't always horrendous defending. Sometimes it's a bit of bad luck. Sometimes it's a bit of whatever. But, Man United are fucking crap. And we got beat by Man United and they're crap. And they scored 2 and they could easily have scored another couple. That is the problem. I don't know, again, whether it's systematic, players not playing great, a combination of everything, but Liverpool are too easy to score against. And I thought, for example, Konate had his best game of the season at the weekend, or maybe since the Arsenal game, but definitely. I thought Van Dijk was actually a little bit off it. But you are right. Liverpool's attack hasn't been firing on all cylinders, but you shouldn't have to score 2s and 3s in order to win games of footy, and that's what we've been doing at least. We've conceded 2 goals now in so many games that they have to sort that out first before anything else. So you're right, I completely agree. They have to stop conceding easy, stupid goals. If a team rips you open or they score an absolute worldie, sometimes you go, you know what? That's the thing. Like, I thought, for example, I know there was a little bit of harshness against McAllister, maybe against Chelsea. If someone does like what Moises Caicedo does to you and just blams one in for top ins, you go, whatever. But when there's a lad in the first minute of a game against Man United, one-on-one with your goalie after 2 straight passes, or there's 3 men unmarked at the back post to header a goal, that isn't good enough. So defensively, Liverpool need to really improve. And then I'm with everyone on the attack. Salah's not been at it, and Gakpo's been a little bit hit and miss, and obviously Isak's still trying to find his feet and whatever. But Liverpool's main issue is that defensively they are just not watertight. There is no. I'm trying to think, like, you are never confident that Liverpool are going to keep a clean sheet. Every attack you think we might concede a goal here, and that shouldn't be the case. And that's something that they need to address, whether it's the players or the system or the manager or a combination of everything. They need to get that fixed first. So I would completely agree with your point there. Liverpool need to straighten up at the back for sure. The LFC guy, do you think Isak and Ekitike can play together and strike up a partnership? It's very rare you see front twos around anywhere. The only people who play front twos often have three at the back, with wing backs. And even then, it's often more two behind the one, kind of what Man United have been doing recently, maybe a little bit of what Crystal Palace have been doing. So I don't know if they'll ever get the chance, if I'm honest with you. They're both clearly very good players, so I'm sure they would make it work. But I'm not sure we're ever really going to see front twos that often. Fingers crossed. Anyway, that Liverpool, again, don't really need to keep doing that. You don't really. If you only got two proper strikers, you never want both of them on all the time. So I don't know. But my guess is that Ekitike is probably going to be playing on the flank, but we'll find out. Philly says we need to start pressing properly and get Verts on the ball, look to play into space and get our strikers attacking space. The pressing is absolutely spot on. Liverpool's press has been dreadful this year. I think a little bit of that has been Isak not being up to full pace yet. I think Mo Salah being off it, and Mo Salah doesn't really press anymore anyway, has been a little bit off it as well. So I'm just looking, this team today, again, Isak, Gakpo, Ekitike and Verts and Szoboszlai and Jones in behind Isak leading it. That feels like it should be able to press better. So that has been missing from our game. And I think defensively, again, going back to what I said earlier, if you can press well, then that might give you a better chance. So I agree. I'd like to see the press back even when we can get it. Well, listen, the press wasn't as good as it has been in years past. But again, Arne Slot isn't Jurgen Klopp. This idea that Liverpool are going to go back to what they're just not that. And the press wasn't like the main factor last year, and they won the league. And Mo Salah cheated a little bit, like he didn't really defend. But the other ones were really quite good at it, especially Szoboszlai. But yeah, we could do with some semblance of it, at least. Who else do we have in the chat? Not IDK, I think that's right. What is your score prediction? It's a good question. 3-2 to Liverpool. Absolute mad one. That clean sheet 30 going out the window is what I think. So yeah, maybe that. I don't know. Right, let's see. Apparently Slot's been speaking about the midfield, and he thinks maybe Szoboszlai and Jones, which makes me think it may be a midfield too. I think that's spot on. Andrew said I would take a 1-0. Absolutely, you would. I mean, you've lost 4 on the row, Andrew. My question to you is, would you take a draw? I don't think a draw would be the worst result, and maybe I would maybe take one just to stop this rot. We can't lose 5 in a row. Maybe my confidence has been dented a little bit as well, but maybe it's bad. I don't know. Absolutely, of course, you'd take a 1-0. Geez, we've lost 4 games in a row. You'd be stupid not to take a 1-0. Clean sheets and a win. I'd bite your hand off. Fingers crossed, anyway. I mean, that's a long username. So we need a win for confidence. I agree. I see your point. I think Liverpool need to not lose, first of all. You can't lose 5 on a spin. That's horrendous. Like, you need to stop that rot. So, yeah, we'll absolutely take the 1-0 win. Any more questions? Any more thoughts? Anything you want to get in touch, please do use the YouTube channel, the YouTube chat, or indeed, if you're one of our Red Men Plus Legends, you can use the Discord chat as well, and we can bring your comments into the feed. Just click on the live show chat tab on our Discord, and we can bring your comments through as well. Who else do we have in here then? There's some comments here, right? Maybe I'm wrong, and feel free to disagree with me. And again, I've been wrong plenty of times before. I think there's a lot of disrespect being thrown around at Liverpool players, and in particular Liverpool's manager, and I think some of it is over the top. I think it's right to question, and I think it's right to criticise when players aren't. I think that's absolutely fine. Some of the shite I'm hearing about Arne Slot, and I'm seeing some of it in the chat now, is I find mad. His team aren't playing well. I understand it. He came to England and won the Premier League in his first season. He's been successful in the Netherlands as well. He won 1 title. He was probably going to win a second before COVID. He won trophies. He got his team to finals. He clearly isn't this dog shit manager that some people are trying to make him out to be. I think everyone needs to chill the beans on it. I think it's right to criticise. I think it's right to ask questions. I think sometimes it's either someone's the best in the world or they are just absolute dog shit, can't believe. And I think some of it just needs to chill your beans. Again, you can say what you want, I understand that. My advice to you would be calm it down. There is more evidence that Arne Slot's a very good manager than there is that he's some idiot who doesn't know what he's talking about. I think that's fair enough. I think I'm going to leave that one there. Kevin says, Steve, do you think Gomez would have made the difference in defence? Before Canate at the weekend, mates, Kev, I might have said yeah. And we had this conversation, again, sorry if for people who did tune into the Redmen Originals podcast. The question about Gomez playing full-back was brought up. The issue with that is that he's your next centre-back. You can't have no centre-backs like on your bench. You can't start with all three that you've got. Leone's injury and obviously not getting Mark Gay has kind of made it almost impossible for Liverpool to start with Joe Gomez at either full-back position. Before the weekend, I was thinking maybe for Canate. I don't think Gomez was particularly fantastic against Southampton for what it's worth. Right now, though, I think it's a non-starter. You can't do it. You can't have him. He has to be on the bench. He's the next centre-back up. He'll probably play centre-back against Crystal Palace. He might have Endo next to him for that one. He might have a young lad. I don't know. But yeah, I don't think he can play full-back at this moment in time because he's the only other centre-back we've got. Leone's injury, and of course, the not getting Mark Gay is kind of put paid to that, I would think. Let's see. Views from midfield. So, Steve, do you think we should play a single or double pivot in the DM position? I feel we need to go back to a single with the specialist there. I think it's always been more of a double pivot, to be honest with you, mate. I think always someone that's tried to help Ryan Gravenberch where they can. So I'm okay with it. I think I'm all right with it as it is. I don't mind playing two. I think you need a bit more defensive solidity. The idea that Liverpool are going to have this out now DM, I just don't think they want. It hasn't never really been the thing for this manager, so I don't think that's the case. We haven't really signed one, which makes you think he doesn't want one anyway. Scott Hawks, thank you very much, Scott, for your super chat. You're a legend. Another game where we're changing it up, so fluidity is a worry, but it has been anyway. Nevertheless, it's an exciting team, and I hope Frimpong lays a marker down for right back. You're right, Scott. It is another change. Arne Slot did say at the start of the season he is going to rotate more because he realised his team ran out of steam towards the end of the season. So I think he wanted that. Last year, I think he sensed the fact that the league was a little bit weaker and he could just blitz it when things started got rolling, and it worked. I go back to it, Liverpool are Premier League champions because of what Arne Slot's tactics were last year. But this year, I think he wants his team to end the season a bit better than he did. So maybe the rotations there. The ability to build up partnerships and the ability to build up links and a starter player, it definitely isn't there. There's too many lads who aren't able to play 90 minutes physical or haven't been able to play 90 minutes due to physicality. I'm looking at the likes of Hugo Ekitike at the start of the season, Florian Wirtz at the start of the season. Obviously, Alexander Isak was a big one there. And Alexis McAllister all weren't deemed fit enough yet to start and play 90-minute games. So they've always had to be dropped in and out a little bit. And then secondly, sometimes form has just dictated that he had to get rid of players and bring other ones on and change things in the middle of a game. So there's been a twofold on that one. On the Frimpong one, I thought again, Crystal Palace in the League Cup, I thought he was good. I thought he started the game against Bournemouth. Well, he got injured. He come back. He wasn't great. I thought he looked good against United, although albeit that was in an attacking sense. I thought he was actually quite good defensively for most of his time up until that Southampton game where I thought he had an absolute stinker. But I thought he's defended quite well for the most part. I'm a big Conor Bradley fan in theory, but again, it's been an up and down season for Conor. Injuries again, go back to it. There's been a whole lot of caveats. I think Liverpool are slow. Therefore, I would like Frimpong, if I could, to be in the team and be playing well. But he's another one. Like, he hasn't exactly pulled up trees, has he? There's a lot on it. Natty says, what do you think of Gomez as his DM state? I'm just not having it, to be honest with you. No, not for me whatsoever. I can see the logic, and I know Liverpool broke glass a couple of years ago, wasn't it, when they've used him there, but no. And again, I'll go back to it. He's our only backup centre-back. We've got no other centre-backs available. He has to be there he has to be waiting, just touch wood in case something happens to the back, or we need to rest and rotate. So I'm just not having it. Liverpool have got enough midfielders, I think, as it is. Right, let's see who else is around. Who else have we got? Jack is excited to see Hugo and Isak on the pitch together. I think that's fair enough. You know, that's what best part of £200 million of new centre forwards on the pitch together. That should be exciting. Quite where they're going to play, we'll find out in due course, Jack. But yeah, absolutely, mate. Absolutely. It is exciting. You know, Vert, Ekatike, Isak in the Liverpool 11 should be fun. It was something in the summer when we were all made up at the transfers that we were all thinking, I wonder how that's going to work. We might get a chance today. Let's see. Yeah, Haslar says, everyone just joined who is playing where. It's a great question, mate. We don't really know. My guess is that it's Ekatike playing off the right, but we don't know. We'll only find out in due course. But my guess would be that one. Let's see. Pablo says Frimpong might play better with Wirt if we play him more. That is the thing. He has got them two have got good connection on the pitch, of course. Also off the pitch, very good friends. Anyone who saw the player portraits that Paul hosted with the pair, they are very good mates. So maybe that you are right. That could be a little partnership that we know it works. It worked in Germany. So yeah, it's an absolutely fair point. We've got Kegsomania says it should have been Ekatike with Isak and Chiesa. Yeah. I think I agree. I would have played Chiesa as well, probably on the left, probably on the right rather, with Ekatike on the left if I was going to put him there. I would have played Chiesa, but yeah, he's on the bench. Arna's just not having him. Maybe it is a physicality thing. Maybe, I don't know. Like the last time he played 90 minutes, then he couldn't play the next game, so I don't know exactly where he's at. But I would have. Yeah, I think I would have played him as well. Chris says, let's keep our best player benched. I'm trying to think who you're on about. Are you on about Mo? You're on about Mo or Chiesa? I don't know who you're on about, which is a mad world, because you have to clarify for me. But maybe, what Chiesa certainly has been one of our better players. Mo in theory is one of our... Chris is on about Chiesa. I see, yeah, I understand your point. I would have played them too. Tony says, is this the most expensive starting line that we've ever put on the pitch? Probably, yeah. There's like, again, from the summer, Frimpong 30 million, Ekatike got 80 to 90, whatever that was, Wirtz 116-ish maybe, 125 for Alexander Isak. There's a lot of money on that Liverpool pitch, combined, of course, with the 70-odd million for Virgil. Yeah, Liverpool spent a fair amount of money on this team. Szoboszlai wasn't cheap either, was he? Now, the goalkeeper, even £30 million. Andy Robbo and Curtis Jones doing it for the cheap lads. But yeah, it is a very expensive Liverpool 11. It probably is that, I would guess, Tony, or close to it, absolutely. Carl says we were well better before spending on, I know, yeah, players left, things happened. Yeah, Liverpool needed to spend the money. There was players who wanted to leave, there was players who chose to leave. Unfortunately, of course, Liverpool had to sign another forward as well after the horrendous incident which lost us Diogo Jota, God bless him. So Liverpool had to spend the money. But it is ironic is that all these summers we've been dying for Liverpool to spend money. And then Liverpool spend money and everyone's like, oh my God, we spent the money. Like, sometimes you just can't win. But Liverpool did that, again, there was players either pushing to go, running their contracts down, or who would, basically those two. They all either wanted to go or let the contracts run out. So they all wanted to get off. So Liverpool had to replace them all. So yeah, Liverpool had to spend the money, didn't they? But yeah, listen, Liverpool, of course, were better last season. It was of course, that was obvious. It was a much more settled team and squad than this one. We all said this might take a while when you sign this many players and make this many changes. It might take a while, and now it's taken a while. Everyone's heads have lost a little bit, so it's kind of always funny. I always think I go back to the summer. I remember literally saying it's going to take a while to gel this. We might have to be patient. None of us want to be patient anymore. That's just that's the world we live in, unfortunately, isn't it? That is just where we are. Plu says it'll take time to gel, but when it does, we'll be amazing. And I tend to agree. But yeah, like I say, we are running out a little bit of time and grace. But you might be right. Daniel Stee, can you name your goal scorers? Okay, what did I say? I said 3-2, didn't I? Okay. Ekatike, Gakpo. Ekatike scores 2. Ekatike 2 and Gakpo 1 I'm going to go for as my team. Could I name a Steve 11? Says Massive Plums. The best Steves in every position. Ooh. Maybe. Shall we try? I mean, I haven't got much time. Is this for Liverpool only? I love the name Massive Plums, by the way, as well. So I think it's a great username. I'm looking through my. I'm on LFC 11, LFC history, and I'm bringing up all the Steves. I mean, there's been a lot of Steves who play for Liverpool. That is for sure. Steve Grizovic was in goal. Maybe it's him. Could it be him in goal? I've got Steve Finnan. I've got Steve Corker, haven't I? Any other Steves I've got in my defence? Steve Staunton will be in it, I guess. Steve Nicol. So there's a few so far. McManaman gets in. Highway gets in. Gerrard gets in. I'm trying to think of any other Steves that I might be missing. Steve McMahon, that could be that I've got in midfield. Have I got any strikers? That's my issue. I might not have any strikers. I might have to play. Stevie. Struggling for Steves. I'm trying to do a Steves 11 of Liverpool players. Any? Yeah. Steve Harkness didn't get in my team. I need a striker. I might have to go and play Steve Corker up front, like in the Jürgen Klopp days. I might have to do that. Steve Grizovic in goal, a back four of Harkness, Staunton, Corker, Finnan. I'll put Steve Nicol in midfield.
Great content.
If someone asked for it.
Yeah.
Steve Nicol in midfield with Steve McManaman and Steve McMahon, and then Gerrard can malt about.
Wheel him out, Paul.
Cliff from the Unboost, see you in a bit, bye!
The scores from Frankfurt games here, because this is mental. They won 5-0 against Engers, then they won 4-1 against Werder Bremen, 3-1 against Hoffenheim, 3-1 loss against Leverkusen, 5-1 win against Galatasaray, 4-3 Union Berlin beat them, 6-4 they beat Mönchengladbach, they lost 5-1 to Atleti, they lost 3-0 to Bayern, then it was a 2-2 at the weekend. I mean, look,
Goals.
They score so many goals. And I mean, I don't know how many of these are from set pieces, but I'm assuming, a lot of them are open play with the amount that they're scoring. How concerned are you about their front line? Because, I mean, once again, I look at their front line and the way they lined up. And like I said, I don't actually, I've heard of some of them, but they're not known players to me. And maybe that's just because I don't watch the Bundesliga. But for a side that scores so many goals, I'd have thought in my head that I'd have known their strikers, or their strikers would be more knowledgeable to me. But the two that were knowledgeable don't play for them anymore, and they're still scoring like this.
That's true, but maybe 18 months ago we might not have known the names of Ekatike and Marmoush. And obviously they had their breakout season, or kind of 6 months at the start of last season, and they've both proved their quality. So just because you've not heard of these players doesn't necessarily mean they're not quality. However, maybe it's kind of English ignorance, but I wouldn't be necessarily worried about the players' quality individually. I'd be more worried about how exposed we are when we lose the ball, because that's been our issue. We've not really had much of an opportunity to see how Liverpool react under the cosh, and we never really do, because it's quite rare that we're sat behind the ball. So I'd be more interested to see, when we do lose the ball, how many midfielders are behind the ball already. Because if we look at the weekend, there was that screenshot that went round of the match where I think Gravenberg's the only midfielder within the entire middle third of the pitch, and Szoboszlai and McAllister have both almost pushed up onto the back line, playing in a strange kind of half space, which McAllister probably shouldn't be doing. It's more something you'd expect from Wirtz. So I'd be more worried about the setup of us allowing them to flourish than their individual quality man on man.
Hey everyone, welcome along. Get that off the screen. Old content. Friggin' hell, what's he doing? Yeah, brilliant. There we go. Hello everyone, welcome along to the Watchalong. We are partnered with the mighty oosh.co.uk. Incredible people. And they have got A fantastic draw going on right now. You can get a ticket to enter into it to get tickets to Liverpool versus PSV Eindhoven in the Carlsberg Dugout Hospitality. Use the link in the description underneath or scan our QR code whenever it pops up on screen. And yeah, get over there. If you use the code REDMEN, you'll get 20% off. Not only are you going to get those Carlsberg Lounge hospitality tickets to that game where there'll be a Liverpool legend in attendance as well, you get £200 spending money and a one-night stay in an apartment in Liverpool city centre as well. So your whole night is basically boxed. You get ale, you get entertainment, you get the Reds, and you get somewhere to collapse afterwards as well.
That sounds really good.
That just sounds like an amazing night, and maybe Liverpool might even be informed by then. So you know what, get yourself in the draw, use the code underneath, and get involved with that one, because oosh, you're absolutely amazing.
Oh, Gibbo's got in with a oosh. Love that. You
know what, Chris? You know, we were in this show stream studio earlier on. When the team came out, and I came across as quite negative, whatever.
Really, Paul? There was a point where I was sat there looking at you, think, God, he got angry quick.
It's funny how I can count on one hand the times over the 15-year period when I've been more angry about Liverpool than you have.
I can.
It just doesn't happen very often.
Especially pre-match.
That's
never happened.
Never.
I don't think I have either pre-match, really, though.
No. And look, let me be clear with this. I'm not really angry. I'm actually quite interested and fascinated. I am genuinely, can I just shock you, really excited to watch this game of football. I am, because I haven't got a fucking clue what's going to happen. I don't know whether Liverpool are going to be good or dreadful or win, lose or draw. I don't even know what position between 1 and 4 of the players in the starting 11 are going to be playing in. Cool. You can get bored with seeing the same thing week in, week out.
Yeah.
It's nice to see something different. One way or the other, Chris. There's going to be no shortage of talking points today.
I think so. I don't think there's going to... The big talking point is probably something like Ekitike just played on the right. Yeah. I think that's probably the path of least resistance. But I am excited to see it. I'm excited to see Vertonghen as Szoboszlai and Jones as a midfield 3. I'd love to know whether there was a bit more sort of... I don't know, training prior to the Manchester United game with Vertonghen and Jones not starting that one, with a look ahead maybe to this one, whether there's any sort of future planning gone in rather than what looks like on the surface just shit react.
Yeah, like a jigsaw piece with a bit that sticks out, and the bit that sticks out at the end of Man United goes into to complete a picture for this. Sure,
why not? Yeah. I'd hope it's more than that. I hope they've talked about it a lot more than that.
How do we feel about that? That's all right. And Curtis Jones like, yeah, perfect. It was absolutely perfect. Like, yeah, great, whatever. I mean, we can play. Then perfect. Great formation. Great idea, boss. That's not... I
still feel sorry for Federico. Like, really sorry for Federico, because lad deserves to start, doesn't he?
Can I just... The thing that's mad, and maybe, look, he's trying to do more horses for courses things. Maybe, I might end up Galaxy Brain as a result, but we'll have to see. But Galatasaray... I thought we were all right against Galatasaray, particularly in the first half when we got in a few times. And Ekitike was on the shoulder. He got into a couple of good positions. We attacked reasonably well, and it was quite straight. It felt like quite a straightforward game of football. And then we gave the soft penalty away, and it completely flipped the script on the game. But that was Frimpong playing right, and a part of me was just a bit like, why not just... I thought we'd do that again. I really thought we'd just repeat what we did with Galatasaray, mostly with the personnel. I thought Ekitike would start instead of Isak, and I thought great opportunity to get Chiesa, because Chiesa, of course, was injured for that game, having done really well against Southampton previously. And maybe so, but, to bring back the Home Alone 2 skates analogy, which I'm so fond of, if he's afraid of playing Chiesa because he's always going to get injured, well, either you're never going to get to play him, or you'll play him out of form, and when you do need him, he's not going to be up to the standard, or just fuck him off. Just fuck him off and get someone that you will play.
Well, why would you? Because you're getting good returns out of him playing the way he's playing now.
Yeah.
So there's no need to.
But if you're shoehorning lads into the team, if you're playing a right back at right wing and you're playing a lad who plays centre forward and left side, right side, to almost belligerently not play Federico Chiesa.
Again, it goes back to my point from earlier, Paul. Does he think that he's a right winger?
Well, he's played off both flanks for us, so under slot. And I know this season he started as an understudy and he has come in central. But like with all of them, yes, but he drifts and he looks really good when he drifts out wide as well.
I think he does, but I don't know whether Slot thinks he's going to do that all game or whether he is having an impact in games because of the nature of those games when he's coming in and he's so good in those situations.
Or he's just fucking rubbish in training.
Maybe.
Because he's got to be picking it up. There's nothing the Federico Chiesa is doing this season there's nothing Salah's doing this season that Federico Chiesa hasn't and can't. He does. He's not super fast, but he's got a bit of pace. He's good on the ball. He gets into dangerous areas. He links up with people. He tracks back.
Goes back to it though, doesn't it? Salah can play game after game after game after game. So there's something that he's doing.
But it's interesting that we take Salah out, which is cool. I'm actually quite happy that we're giving Salah a little bit of a rest. But yeah, he's there. So yeah, I just want to see that's almost what I'm most interested in. One of the two things. Is it just a like for like? Is one of Ekitike, Gakpo, Szoboszlai or Frimpong playing in Salah's position?
Say those names again, sorry. Frimpong,
Szoboszlai, Ekitike, Gakpo.
Yeah.
Or Vert, I suppose. Or is he doing something tactically totally different? Can't wait to see.
Yeah, it's going to be really, really interesting. We've got about 2.5 minutes to find out. The stadium looks fucking resplendent, to be fair to it, in white and black, as do the Liverpool players in the all red of Liverpool Football Club. Looking forward to this. The first couple of minutes are going to be the best part of this, aren't they, Paul? Where we go, oh, he's right back, oh, he's left back, and he's there, oh no, maybe that was just the first second. Who's doing what? It's going to be really fun. Yeah, really fun. And then the pain starts.
Whatever it is, and it goes back to what I said when we were watching the Crystal Palace game. I just want to have fun watching Liverpool, really. Because that's what it is. I've got no choice but to support Liverpool. I've got no choice but to watch Liverpool. That's what it is to be a fan, and you guys at home are all the same. I'm certain of it. I know people go, it's got to win trophies. You've got to do this and this. Sound. But ultimately, it's a form of entertainment and escapism. And I just want to have fun watching my football team. And we've got some really fun players in there. And Ekitike back in the team is very, very good. It's interesting they've got them as a three at the back, and maybe because this is why it's 4-2-4, because he's just thought, what's the point of playing 4-3-3 for 60 minutes against the back three, struggling, and then having to go to 4-2-4? Why don't I just do that from the kickoff?
Well, it's going to be an exciting game if that's the case, because as we worked out the other day, they're averaging 5.4 goals a game this season in the 10 games so far. There's been 54 goals.
Both for and against.
Both for and against, yeah. So 5.4 goals a game over a 10-game period for Frankfurt. So I think what Arne Slot may have done, if he does play the 4-2-4, is embrace the chaos and just gone, do you know what? Let's see if we can get that average up to 6 goals a game. No. What would that need to be? I'll work that out another time.
Well, not at all. Or someone do it for us in the comments. That's what YouTube comments is for.
I'll just ask Gemini.
Yeah. And look, if that's what he's going for, because that's been a little bit of my thing. If he knows how teams are going to play, and he thinks they're going to play in such a way, because we've really struggled against three at the back this season. We just really have. So if he sees this as his three at the back buster of a formation, cool. That's his decision to make. The telly coverage has got Gakpo, Isak, Ekitike from left to right, and Vert, Jones, Szoboszlai as a three in midfield. But
kind of actually quite like that if Vert plays sort of shifted to the left a little bit, gets in those harsh spaces.
I want Vert to do what he did in the final 20 minutes against Manchester United, because when I was trying to work out what was working for us, you had Szoboszlai, Chiesa, and Vert and a bit of Salah linking up on the right-hand side. But you also had Jones, Vert, Ekitike, Gakpo linking up. And it wasn't until I wrote it all out, I went, oh, I've wrote Vert twice there. And realised that he was just getting freedom to go and play where the game was. And we're underway over in Frankfurt. Right. Yeah, well, let's.
Is that Vert on the right? Out. Frimpong at right back. Frimpong right back. Vert on the right at the moment. It's not a 4-4-2, is it? Oh my goodness! Do you know what? Someone said before, Chris, you forgot a bit in the about the bit in the first 30 seconds of the game where we concede. And I was thinking about your bloody comment as that happened. Thank you for that, whoever you were.
Okay, it is a corner for Liverpool to defend inside the first minute. We've been so good at defending set pieces. Let's see if we can change that.
We've been all right early doors, to be fair.
Okay.
It's the last 10 minutes of the game we're struggling.
Yeah.
Well, we've got all of our attackers on. Oh, which, by the way,
now playing centre forward for us. Let's
just not a corner there.
Cool. Yeah, we'll see how it does line up. But yeah, at the moment, the back four is very, very clear, and everything else we'll see it settle when we actually have more than 3 seconds worth of possession of the football, which we don't now because Robertson's just gave away a foul on the far side. Oh, okay. Free kick to Frankfurt. Go short, right over on that far side. In Liverpool's half, tries to play the ball in behind, well cut out by Robertson. And he just floats one aimlessly forward, which is headed back by Frankfurt. Liverpool getting into shape again. Konate. Is that residual from the corner? The Konate's left centre back.
I would hope so. I don't know.
We'll see in a sec.
To be honest, mate, I've got no idea what we're doing at the moment.
Yeah, Vert is.
It looks like a 4-4-2.
It looks like a 4-4-2 with Vert right of the midfield.
But he's drifted because he was on the left a second ago. But the Ekitike and Isak have stayed up top.
Gakpo's left mid, Jones and Szoboszlai in the middle, Vert right mid. And we'll see whether that, because I could easily foresee this being this transforming as the game goes on, because you've got the personnel to do, as we've already discussed, so many things you can do with these lads on the pitch. It's just whether any of them's really good remains to be seen. But pinning the goalkeeper back in at the moment, Alexander Isak heading over towards left back. Frankfurt trying to get the way out. Good front foot pressing the game from Jeremy Frimpong there.
So looking at Gakpo's position there, I think that's now key.
Mm-hmm.
Where you can categorically say he's on that left now.
Yeah.
One thing that I'm still a little bit unsure about is Szoboszlai. He is right. Look where he is right now. He's in the penalty area.
This is Jones, deepest man for Liverpool.
He was also in the penalty area the other end a minute ago. That looks like box to box, but with a little flavour of I'm going to help out and press. And that's the thing actually from this formation that it allows us to do with no Mo Salah.
4-1-3-2.
We can press here.
Yeah.
And Szoboszlai might just jump forwards from the midfield a little bit, but with Ekitike and Isak, he becomes a 3.
Yeah, well,
we'll see.
Yeah, and again, you're right. The aim will surely be fluid, because if you're going to play a static 4-4-2, you might as well get Roy Hodgson back in, and we're going to get absolutely crucified. So there will need to be fluidity to those players in the middle of the park, and they will need to press and cause problems. Of Frankfurt, we'll see how that develops.
What I like about this right now is it. Sorry, they've got the ball.
Let's defend. Frimpong gives. Okay, referee says play on. Liverpool chip it out. Ekitike. Liverpool looking to get out down the left hand side. Robertson's got space to accelerate into. Plays a soft ball inside. Not enough pace on that one, and it does break down.
So what I was going to say is, whether this turns out to be true or not, I think Slot is addressing the need for us to stop conceding so many chances with this formation.
Okay.
That is, whether that works out or not, I think you've put yourself in a better position to not concede goals.
Curtis Jones just went into shut there, and Vert just gives the ball away.
He's fuming at Isak. I'm not sure whether Isak was in the wrong there, to be honest with you. Florian.
Curtis Jones does that really well, just kind of anticipated the pass, went in, cut it out, got Liverpool going, and then, Verts just misplaced his pass. Ball spread over, Verts is over on that right midfield now. Not strong enough in the tackle there. Konate, he will be. Now it's Verts, can he get there first?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll do.
I'm back to my, but I feel it on his left foot. Well done.
So the thing, if I just told you something that I like about this, I'm not sure you're planning to do this the entire AFCON or indeed the rest of the season because you've got Mo Salah.
Yeah, we'll see. Curtis Jones now over to that left-hand side. Cody Gakpo. He's got two men in front of him that need support. Goes back to Jones. He's got Szoboszlai there. So it goes back
now
to
you've got to
Virgil
provide
van Dijk.
a little bit of width here, Virts.
Szoboszlai.
Oh no, there's Frimpong. He's doing that.
Yeah, that makes sense. And Virts kind of just drops into a 10 position, or slides upwards into a 10 position in this instance. And Frimpong takes the far right. Not that far right, by the way. Anyway, it floated into the box. Oh, it was a decent little ball over the tempter there for Isak to get at the end of. Couldn't quite, and it runs through to the goalkeeper. It's, yeah. I mean, what we're seeing, it's going to ask a lot of Wirtz at the moment of going back and doubling up in terms of helping Frimpong out, which he's done okay so far. Whether that's something that it suits his game, we'll have to see.
Yeah, but maybe this is building on the fact that you got Jones and Szoboszlai in the middle, and that athleticism can probably handle the midfield, and you're not numerically at a disadvantage. I don't think there.
Canate cuts that one out. Gives to Curtis Jones.
I do like the fact that Gakpo's getting up there, and we're still sort of trying to get 4 or 5 on that defensive line.
Well, you can see again, it changes very quickly to get Gakpo's the one who's getting high and wide, and Frimpong doing the same on the other side. Now we do need to get back into shape here.
Oh, fucking hell.
It's an accidental Curtis Jones tackle pass. Good save, Mamardashvili. Can we get the follow up? Well done, Virgil van Dijk. Did just enough there. He's just like, oh my god, like he looked like that. What are the fucking chances? Puts a foot in and ends up accidentally playing a perfect ball.
This season, the chances are fucking high.
He's onside, I think, maybe as well.
Oh, it's a good save, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. It is a good save. Nice down low firm wrist. Does push it back into the bit of a dangerous area, but yeah, as you can see, it's so great. Look at this. It's just like, oh man. Well, they said the flag actually went up on that one, so good.
Okay.
Szoboszlai. Anyway, yeah. Again, once again, you can see that where it's Gakpo, Isak, Ekitike, Frimpong as a line as a 4 when we're in possession. So you're stretching them. The idea is if they're going to put 5 there, then we're going to at least put 4 up against them.
Yeah, and then you'll have Wirtz arrive.
Yeah.
As well.
It's just whether you don't want there to be a disconnect between the defensive half and the attacking half, and that's great. Yeah.
That's what you want. You want people playing close to each other where you've got the opportunity to play those quick 1-touch, 2-touch, 5 yard passes.
Ball over the top. Alexander Isak, great touch. Tries to dink it over the keeper. Decent save. Got his body in the right position there. Lovely little ball over the top. I think it was Szoboszlai, yeah.
It was a brilliant ball. Funny enough, I was talking about those types of passes the other day and how, I don't think Gravenberch can play those in the same way. And I think we were talking about Canate, we were talking about it on the deep dive, that there was opportunities against Manchester United to do that. But it was Gravenberch and Canate, and they're just not the type of players. And there's not many out there. Pirlo's the only one that ever really comes to mind that could consistently play those passes.
Yeah.
So it was nice to see Szoboszlai play it perfectly.
Yeah. It's just cute, wasn't it? That's the kind of thing you need in those situations. You've got Isak is going to head in that direction from his position on the shoulder of the man towards the goal. So find ways to get the ball into that area. And that was a very encouraging situation there. Once again, defending to do though.
Well done, Flo.
Florian Wirtz.
Well done,
Flo. That is wonderful from Wirtz. Wonderful spray.
Oh, what a touch!
Gakpo. Got to get past his man. He's done it. Feeds it into Alexander Isak. He's into the box. To the post. Oh, he's hit.
That is football, Liverpool. Florian Wirtz on the edge of the area picks the pocket of his man, hits a 70-yard pass. Beautiful touch.
He picked the pocket of his man, then dropped his shoulder and went past another one.
Then the 70-yard pass, then Ekitike into Isak, and Isak looks to go near post. And he would have hit post.
Good save from the goalie.
Like that.
Yeah,
like
best
that.
moment for the Reds so far. And again, the movement. There's once again Szoboszlai's little ball over the top to Isaac. Just tried to lift it. Yeah,
I don't think the first touch was quite right.
No,
We're doing something different here on the corners.
They've obviously had time to kill in the airport, haven't they? Someone brought a whiteboard with them. Szoboszlai's taking the corner. It's an outswinger right-hand side. Liverpool, well, they've finally started to go in and engage in the 6-yard box. Van Dijk's under it.
Oh, he's headed someone there.
Connection. Liverpool got to make sure they get this one. Dominic Szoboszlai uses pace, does it? It is a head injury, 2 of them. In fact, so the referee will stop play. Koch doesn't want a head injury, does he?
No, you don't want a head injury. Oh, God.
Oh, God.
That was a big one.
Koch bashed his head off there, didn't he?
Did he?
Yeah.
Oh. Poor guy. Bodies everywhere. Carnage. Says quad bod in our Discord.
A little bit of that.
Oh, Pedro. Oh, a stoppage mid-play for head injuries. What is this magic?
Absolute sorcery, right? Absolutely.
And Tony backs it up as well.
Oh, we had a couple of super chats which I've totally overlooked, so apologies. Phoenix Bartram Gozalak. Can we get more Josh on the Monday podcast? Sounds like a fabulous idea.
Absolutely.
Unts 86. No keys tonight equals I'm doing chores come Saturday. Don't.
No church tonight. I'm doing chores. I don't know whether there's something.
You've really tried to.
I've tried to make
You've tried to Times cryptic crossword that one, haven't you? Like, yeah, fair enough. Andre Rodriguez Viet will show up tonight.
Can you explain that one to us?
Yeah, Unts, you're gonna have to help us out with that one, mate. Right, it's Szoboszlai. There we go. Frimpong high on the right hand side. Heavy touch, but he recovers really well. Playing with Florian Wirtz, his good old mate.
I said this at the start of the season, get the 2 of them next to each other.
Szoboszlai, Ekatike just peeled off there as well. Robertson now, Gappo wide left. Faces up his man, cuts inside. Robertson's going to go for the cross. Charge down, unlucky, but Szoboszlai tidies up and goes back to Ibu. Good time there, mate.
And we had a little bit of a change there with Wirtz staying out wide and Frimpong moved inside as that attack built up.
Cuts inside here.
He looks like he's excited to have a bit of space.
Yeah. Absolutely. Here's Gakpo again. Come on, take your man on me. Go outside. Honestly, have a go. Okay, it is into Szoboszlai once again. The ball to Frimpong was on.
I like it. I like the fact that he went centrally.
Okay.
Nothing wrong with that. You've got to trust the players around you that they can deal with it.
Yeah, you're right. Mix it up, you know. You're right. There'll be no shortage of us playing left to right across the front. So actually, yeah, mix it up every now and again. Fair enough. Curtis and Robbo just playing 1-2s on the left-hand side. Szoboszlai. I really like Szoboszlai in this area of the pitch.
You know, the 13-14 Gerrard thing.
Just again against Man United, the last 20 minutes or so, and he's just taking the ball, he's just playing with the centre halves, taking it and getting his head up and going, right, cool, where do we go? And he really suits that position, I think. We are on the left again. Well done, Cody Gakpo. Passed it off and will again retreat momentarily, but still in possession. Szoboszlai square to Kanate. Frimpong drops off.
Nice play.
Yeah, well done. Feeds him. A lot of work for him to do here, but he has got the ability. Wirtz tries to dance around his men. So many Frankfurt players over on that side.
What? He's offside?
Yeah.
Fucking hell, lads. You can't be offside there. Yeah.
It's weird saying again to sort of pick up on your point. They at least look like they're enjoying themselves here, Chris, and as a result, I'm quite enjoying watching what we're doing.
Isn't it? It's what you want to see. They know what they're doing. Everyone knows how to play a 4-4-2. There you go. Yeah. You heard it here first.
Yeah. But this is sounds. They've got a lot. They will naturally have men back in their half, and we're just making sure we've got enough men to make it combative. I'm happy with this one. I did feel a bit like the starting formation against Manchester United was a little bit like dipping his toe towards this because of how advanced McAllister and Szoboszlai were. But sometimes you do that, and you just think, if you're going to do it, do it. really, and it definitely feels like he's gone for it.
Well, we're dominating the ball as well, and that's a good thing. Oh, look at that ball over the top for Isak.
Isak's going to get there.
I think he held that.
Drawn to the left-hand side of the penalty area. His left wing now goes back.
He checked his run because I was watching him.
Curtis on the march, tries to push that one through. Wasn't quite right. Frankfurt trying to get their way out. Liverpool swarming them here.
It's a press.
Yeah.
That's a press.
It's a press, guys. It's a press.
I haven't seen one all season.
Robertson.
Lose the ball, get it back.
Yeah. What was the whole 6 seconds thing?
Fucking hell.
Do it.
It was like one.
Curtis Jones again.
Because they're there. They're close together. Yeah. They're able to do it.
Yeah.
Also, like, the big thing I fucking hated against Man United, they win every second ball, it felt like, didn't they?
Yeah.
Like, you got to show some urgency. Yeah. Fine if you lose the ball. Fine if you try something. But fucking show some urgency to get the ball back.
Yeah, slow things down and be calm and methodical sometimes is the antithesis of that. So you might be slow and calm in possession, but
out of possession,
then you've all of a sudden got to hype up and and dive into people and stuff. We've got a very enthusiastic team on the pitch at the moment. And I think, Szoboszlai and Curtis Jones, Szoboszlai's been pushed all over the place. He's centre mid, he'll be made up to be centre mid. Curtis Jones will be made up to be in this team. Wirtz is in there being told that he can, float. He does have to do a bit more defensive work on the right-hand side. But when we're in possession, which the plan is to have lots of, he can go wherever he wants. Frimpong, desperate to be involved, is involved and is getting to play it in the way that he wants. It's all, very encouraging so far. Not enough from Ekitike yet.
You went the wrong way, Curtis.
Yeah, Curtis dispossessed. But again, an encouraging 3 times now. We've tried to get Isak in behind, and we have in 2 of the 3 certainly.
I tell you, Curtis made a bad mistake there, I think, mate. I think if he'd have just held on half a second longer, he'd have seen Ekitike come free.
So, be more Curtis Jones, is what you're saying. Hold on.
Yeah.
Stop being not the thing that you are.
It was actually probably his eyes went down because he decided to take on a man more than anything. So close though. Good start. Really good start by Liverpool. Well done. Well done, everybody.
Oh, Frimpong's gone down.
For fuck's sakes.
That's not good.
Huge
sigh from the other room.
Was that Bobby?
It sounded.
Bobby's not having a good time at the moment, Poor Bobby. He's Let's
just see Frimpong, see if we've got any clue on what happens here.
It looked like he took him out for a date and then got spun round. Nothing happened there, did it?
He doesn't look happy though. Does he at all? He's limping away from that.
Oh no.
Hamstring.
Oh, fuck's sakes.
Yeah.
Now this is a test of whether Slot's going mad. Is he going to just put Conor Bradley on or do the thing that we've seen loads and put Szoboszlai right back?
McAllister could you put McAllister in midfield and Szoboszlai right back?
That again, it just doesn't feel right to me. Just get the right back on.
Yeah. Because it goes back to the thing of making changes and you're making 2 changes when one will do. It is Conor Bradley straight swap, for Jeremy Frimpong, and I think this will suit Bradley just as much.
Yeah,
to be honest,
absolutely, mate. Fuck's sakes! It just hasn't started very well for Frimpong, has it?
No, he's been so.
Couple of injuries.
I really like him as well, and it's based now. Now it's based on such a small sample size. He's just not played a lot of football for us, but yeah.
Who's doing the boot up there? It.
Okay, so Liverpool start again. Liverpool want to get themselves back into where they were, is get the game back into Frankfurt half, because that's what we were doing so well. Curtis and Szoboszlai really the foundation of that, just camping themselves to begin with, just inside their half, and then making the way over to support people as and when it's required. There's Van Dijk once again in the centre circle.
Curtis Jones, by the way, fuming at Gakpo there. I've got no idea why. Absolutely raging at him. I think it's because he ended up having to go back to Robertson or something. He was fuming.
Good, because he was born as a Liverpool player in the Jordan Henderson, Gini Wijnaldum, James Milner era, who used to shout at everyone.
Oh, go on.
Oh, great ball in, great touch from Ekitike.
He slipped.
Yeah, he just couldn't quite get it in an offensive sense. His Gakpo, the little chip. Connor Bradley's in the box there. He's going
to have to go back
in
then.
Position. Keeper just holds on to it. That'll do us. All right, big throw forwards. Well cut out again is Wirtz with the touch. Needs to release it now though. Yeah, well done.
There you go, though, winning the ball back quickly again.
Robertson. Szoboszlai.
Liking this, Liverpool.
Bradley, could you just spread a little bit further out here? Canate.
Good ball. Good ball.
Christ. Gakpo now. Tried to go around his man. Tackled.
Don't use him up, Cody.
Don't give up. Don't give up. Keep doing it again.
That's enough for him. No, that'll do. I'll go inside.
20 cut insides now.
Tried it, boss.
Sorry, it doesn't work. No point me trying it because it doesn't work. Szoboszlai, Robertson, Gakpo now. Nice little dance from Cody Gakpo. Well done. Robertson is in the box. Plays it round the corner to Gakpo. Can't get the cross. Look like came on. Gets a corner. Cool. Happy about that. Very nice.
10 days is saying, what's the formation, lads? And I say, it's a 4-4-2. It's a 4-4-2.
It's a 4-4-2/4-2-4, isn't it?
Yeah.
Or 3-2-5.
Come on then. Big
Gakpo.
Head.
Looking for the in-swinger from the
Come
far
on,
side.
Verge.
There's a Frankfurt player down. There's a header away. The referee blows free kick to them. Apparently. Yeah. Koch looking a little flaccid there, if we're being honest. Not good.
He's just
what happens to him?
Flopped.
Oh, no, it's the other one. See them? Oh, he then trips over.
He doesn't fucking hit himself at all, the fucking lying bastard.
Anyway, free kick to Frankfurt inside there. There's the box. They've gone short on Liverpool. See the numbers that we've got. It's a big ask for them to play out of this. They've gone long.
By the way, press there again.
Pass. Yeah. Both a press and in such a shape that they had no choice but to chip that forward because there was no passing lane available whatsoever. And he mishit it and Liverpool got thrown out of it. Good. Very good. Once again, here we are with Curtis Jones. Gets it off Szoboszlai and just heads over to the left-hand side. Gives it to Andy Robertson.
Look where Wirtz is now. He's got a bit of freedom here, hasn't he?
Mm-hmm.
I think he's enjoying this.
Just picks up a little space between the lines. Chooses to use Connor Bradley. Does Szoboszlai.
Oh, here you go.
Ekitike. Over.
First, second, third, fourth and fifth touch.
To get on the ball, doesn't he?
Oh, it's unlucky. He should be offside there.
Chelsea have taken a 1-goal lead.
Oh, one of those little chocolate pots has scored. That's what they're called, isn't it?
Yeah. It took me a little moment to wonder whether you just cancelled yourself or it was. No, I get what you mean. Like the
gooey,
the gooey chocolate things. Yeah.
Well, the reason I've got loads of stupidly sized glass jars in my cupboards. Never
throw that away.
Anything at all.
There's that great Hobbit thing of like, and why wouldn't I keep it? Yeah.
Have you ever used them? No.
Small
how many have you got?
Glass
32
why shouldn't I hold it?
When I've got a dinner party that requires caviar one day for 32 people, I'll have pots to put them in. Yeah, although I think caviar comes in those pots.
Yeah, probably. Then you'll have more for next time. Yeah. Okay. Robertson, Szoboszlai. Press Wirtz, gives him a wall pass, just about manages to maintain the possession there. Robertson starts again. But again, look at the shape there, Chris. It is very much Robertson, Van Dijk, Canate task with just keeping it in our half, spreading nice and wide, being out balls and people to play with if needs be. And then it's Jones and Szoboszlai ahead of them as the basis of the forward thinking stuff. And then Wirtz is just floating in a 10-ish between the lines. All very, very positive.
I like it. You look comfortable, dominating. Just needs something special to happen now. Oh, Wirtz was on the right there.
Yeah, he's just in that position. Connor Bradley's actually tucked in a little bit more, which is, again, you wonder whether there's a little bit of instruction in that, because Frimpong wasn't doing that, but that's a couple of times now we've seen Bradley and Wirtz. Did it as well for the one that when he was in the box a little bit earlier as well. Let's see, Curtis Jones now. Yeah, Bradley tucked in a little bit more. He's got Bert out on the right hand side. He's going to try for the give and go. He's going to try and beat his man. Let's go with dispossessed. Just held on to it too long, really. It was kind of well scouted. The obvious thing there was Bradley makes the run. He just turns it around the corner, and Bradley's run wasn't quite timed. And I think it was anticipated. So Vert was left really down a bit of a blind alley.
Oh, there you go.
Got to defend now. Szoboszlai basically was going to do it himself, but Curtis got in the way. Liverpool got to get back in shape here. Robertson's got defending to do. Come on, keep it tight, Liverpool. To shot. It's in off the post, and Liverpool are losing. Fuck off.
It's brilliant football. It's absolutely superb. They do brilliantly to get round the press. They break into the midfield, and they go from left to right in a couple of passes, and the finish is absolutely outstanding. Like, fuck off. There's absolutely no need for you to be that good.
It's not fair, that really, is it? And it's mad.
Wrong there.
Vert gets dispossessed and it breaks down.
He gets fouled. And then they do brilliantly.
But it's this. There's a little moment here where Szoboszlai's going to race back into the right back position. And Curtis Jones kind of gets in the way, so they get caught between two stools. There's the pass there that they're both out of position for it. Really, Robertson's got to stop the shot there. There's a guy offside. He jumps out the way. Does he take a touch off this guy? If it does, it's offside. That'd be lovely. But I don't think...
It's whether the guy's in front of the keeper.
Nah,
he jumps out the way.
Yeah, it's a goal.
He's not offside.
Oh, in off the post as well. It's all been going fine. It's all been going absolutely fine. And Liverpool are a goal down again. Oh. Gakpo asked for a foul that wasn't given there. Liverpool on the back foot again. They've got a guy in tons of space at the back post here. Bradley's got their bad pass. Goes to Mamardashvili. He just quickly plays out. Liverpool just need to get back on the horse here, Chris, and get back to doing what they were doing. Vert again has drifted much more wide right with Bradley on the pitch. Isak dispossessed. And here is Bradley. I wonder whether this is a bit of, we talk about the fluidity or whatever, because Vert is now playing right of a 4 in attack for us, and Bradley's more tucked into it as a right side of the midfielder.
It's probably just where they feel a bit more comfortable, isn't it?
Maybe just Vert just wants to get on the ball a bit more for, at least, obviously.
Got a chance.
Yeah. TK can't get the header there from the cross. Gakpo charges it down. Hook clear for the moment to the halfway line with Konate there to gather. Szoboszlai again.
He's looking for that ball over the top every time, isn't he?
Yeah. There's Robertson. Curtis Jones makes the run outside them.
Where's
Gakpo?
He's in the centre.
Gakpo's playing centre forward for us at the moment.
There's 3 of them in 5-yard space. Interesting.
Okay, you've got to play the ball into the box if you're doing that, lads, because there's 3 lads who can't
contribute
to a build-up play. Cross from Robertson, well cut out. Corner to Liverpool. Okay.
Come on.
I can't believe we're losing again.
What?
I can't believe we're losing again. Go on, Liverpool.
What was it, 1953? Last time we lost 5 in a row.
Yeah, according to the Red Men Originals podcast. Gakpo, corner, far side, in-swinger. Little discussion happening between the referee and Szoboszlai. Virgil van Dijk's kicking off at someone off screen. And then now the referee. He looks fucking pissed off. And Virgil van Dijk, pissed off, normally gets up and scores a header. Let's see what happens this time. Gakpo with the corner. Virgil van Dijk is under it, can't get the header. It's come out. Vert needs a pass. Christ. Bradley was well charged and gives away the throw.
He's giving it away. could do with us, right? And hear me out here. Getting a goal before half time. Why? Because he'll throw more attackers on.
There's no. Okay.
He'll find a way.
Yeah.
It's what he's been doing at half time. Could really do with him getting a goal now.
Well, yeah. It's true, isn't it?
Oh, I'm gonna cry.
I mean, the only thing is, again, this is your big dig in terms of system. Really,
It's been all right.
Yeah, no, really, genuinely, as Liverpool have been well. I've been well in this game so far, but they've had one chance, and they've stuck it in. And again, it's the fine margins of footy. It's the inside of the post and it goes in. And I watched Liverpool hit the post 3 different occasions at the weekend, and they all went the other way.
And at least 2 of them at the inside of the frigging post as well.
Gakpo now, Jones. Back to Gakpo.
He's making that run outside.
Curtis is making the outside run. He uses Wirtz instead. And then Gakpo makes an internal run. Jones, that's a nice ball. Robertson just moved it on. Szoboszlai, again, we've lost the width on this right-hand side since Bradley's come on.
Flow.
Yeah, Liverpool just can't play through. And
well done.
Flow recovers it. Well done.
We are pressing a lot better though.
Yeah. Bit lovely little Cruyff turn. Curtis goes into the box. Ekitike.
I'm Borley saying, fuck off you, ref.
Referee waves it away. Out of hand there. No pun intended. Gakpo to the byline. Tackled. Dispossessed. He won't be doing that again. Frankfurt batter it down the pitch, and Konate covers that comfortably, and Van Dijk runs forward with it. He's not meant to. He's meant to pass that, but you can see he's just so annoyed. You can see it. It's coming off him in waves.
It really is. You are right though. We have lost that width, haven't we, on that right hand side?
Yeah, it's all down the left at the moment. Bradley, he's got no one to play with. So Szoboszlai plays it to Jones.
There you go.
Yeah, this is a ball. Goes to Gakpo.
Misses a man out.
Gakpo cuts inside. Back to Robertson. Curtis Jones has made a nice little run. Szoboszlai now. Bradley.
No, I'm not sure what you're going to be able to do from there. It's a tough cross.
Yeah.
You're 2 inside.
Yeah. Well done. Szoboszlai digs it out. To Gakpo. Touch. Cross. It's a header! Oh, Conor Bradley got into the box. Directed his header downwards. Really good save from the goalkeeper. And, well, maybe that's why he's took it in a little bit more to add yet another body between the width of the 18-yard box. That's twice now, Chris. So it's clearly tactical. He's clearly being told to get into those positions.
Yeah, absolutely. And it was a cracking ball in as well, wasn't it? There's probably 3 at least players in the penalty area for us. Then I think maybe 4. So Liverpool committing bodies forwards.
Corner again, Gakpo again, in swinging again. Ekitike jogs towards the near post. Van Dijk gets under it again. And again, it comes out to the back post, and the referee blows a whistle. Apparently, it was a foul to Frankfurt.
Of course, I could have guessed that, but
unless it's offside.
4 in the box, yeah. He's done well. His defender switched off, and he just ran round the back and then shot in front of him.
Oh, man. Lucky Connor. Oh, unlucky.
Wirtz was there if anything spilled back off the keeper as well, but he got lucky and it goes over the bar.
Yeah.
Isak was there too.
Butter night, 60-40. What fan made a voodoo doll of Liverpool this season? Yeah, the fans of every other football team, I think.
Fucking name's Ruben.
Oh, gotta be tougher there.
Oh, look at this left winger here.
We'll need to get numbers back, but yeah, Bradley's back in position.
So someone back. Yeah, good lad, Flo.
Frankfurt on this left-hand side now. 2-on-2. They'll have good shape. Just good pressing there from Curtis Jones. Didn't quite get the clearance. Frankfurt recover possession. Bradley's got some defenders to do. The ball across the face.
What a ball.
First time ball from Robertson. Hugo Ekitike is racing through. He's past his man. Hugo Ekitike has scored again for Liverpool on the counter-attack. Fabulous ball through. Great pace. Great composure, great finish. Frankfurt 1, Liverpool 1.
Talk about end to end. The ball broke across our penalty area. Thankfully, there was no one there for Frankfurt. I think it was Robertson, looks up, sees Ekitike, I think in his own half, and just goes, yeah, have a bit of that. He's miles in his own half. And then at this point, he's running down, and the biggest decision he makes is run across his man. And as soon as he's run across his man, he's full of confidence, and he just rolls it past the goalkeeper. Hugo Ekitike is on fire.
Love a bit of that. You're dead right. It's that touch that he just accelerates in front of his man, leaves him no chance, gives him a free one-on-one with the goalkeeper, puts it under him, and you can see he's obviously apologetic in so much as, you know, not wanting to wind up the Frankfurt fans. Sorry, I need to score goals because it's my job. Great to see him on the score sheet, great to see him in the team, and you know, look, Chris, that's not the goal that we're necessarily set up to score, but it's something that you've lacking, and when you've got pace up front as well, it's there for you. When you've got Robertson's passing ability, it's there for you.
It's such a Torres goal, isn't it?
Yes.
It's just what he reminds me of every time 100%. He takes to the field.
Yeah, totally agree on that one. Me and my dad were literally chatting about that this morning. He's very, very Fernando Torres. Right, back in the game. Okay. Ekitike with the cross looking for Isaac. And he gets the follow-up.
He looked that. I think he did. I think he looks the other way. Watch when we watch it back, have a little look at his grid, see what he's looking at.
Okay. Right. Szoboszlai. And just to not to sort of over romanticize the point, but what you've got there is Andy Robertson, who very much typifies the old guard, and then you got Ekitike.
Here you go again with Robbo. What a ball!
Nearly got through to him, good defending corner to Liverpool. But Robertson, who's been there and done it, seen all the highs and lows of Liverpool, and he's playing in Ekitike. Just that's how it should be. You know, like the old guard plus the new guard in perfect harmony, making Liverpool play well. I'm here for
absolutely. I love that. And again, a ball in from deep from Robertson, then causing problems for Frankfurt. Get that goal before half time, so Arnold doesn't have to throw another 3 attackers on. It's you know, we're good here. Let's just keep it tight at the back, score a goal here, and maybe another one before half time.
Corner.
We've got 2 goals to get up to their average.
Szoboszlai again, near side. Off the outswinger. Looks like Van Dijk just ducking down. It's gone over everyone, but it will fall to Andy. We'll to Conor Bradley. That is a twat of a pass from Conor Bradley there. Thankfully, Szoboszlai is absolutely lightning and manages to recover the situation. Mamardashvili takes it off him, and Liverpool can build from left back with Curtis Jones. Oh, God almighty, that was a overhit pass. Oh, still in. Let's keep going. Everyone stop there for a second, like it was something more was going on. We're just taking a breath, don't mind it. Here we go again. Corner ball, well done. Robertson's position's been really interesting here, Chris, because...
Sorry, I know you want to do football tactics, right, but I've got something I need to get off my chest that's stupid, so you're going to have to just let me scratch that itch quickly. While we're having a corner...
Get a guy who can do both.
You know the guy behind the goal? It's all black and white, isn't it? See there?
Yeah.
And I couldn't think of what it reminded me of, and it's fucking Baron Harkonnen's Worlds in June, where in the film you go there and they've got like a black sun or something and it just looks really fucking weird. That's what their end looks like.
Corner, in swinger. From the dry, arid talk of June to the rich, fertile soil of a Virgil van Dijk go-ahead goal. Corner, the skipper rises, powers his header home, and from 1 goal down, Liverpool are 2-1 up.
Yes, look at this. It's another in-swinger. It's Cody Gakpo. Virgil from deep arrives. Time is rooted to his spot, and Liverpool are winning a football game for the first time in weeks.
Wow. Look at that. Look at him. Told you, mate.
Just
gets pissed off and just goes right scoring. First time he's actually been able to get up. And a couple of times the ball's gone to him, but he's been very static and swamped by players. This one, perfect. It looked planned. It looked like the kind of fucking goal that Gabriel scores for Arsenal. Yeah, where, because he's big and tall and got a great jump and he's good at heading, let him work into a situation when he can meet a header. Very good. Very good. Frankfurt 1, Liverpool 2. Oof. Speaking of oof. Oosh! Liverpool's partners, come and see us play against PSV by getting involved in the competition by buying a ticket. Use code REDMEN to get 20% off. Use the code, the link in the description underneath. Got to defend this, Frankfurt. Oh no, it's a free! What a tackle! Conor Bradley! That should have been a goal. He was completely unmarked for that split-second moment.
He's scuffed that, hasn't he? Because if he did that in any way, shape or form, like a footballer, that's in the back of the net.
This is... I mean, we anticipated this might be a high-scoring game, Chris. I think the world where Liverpool accelerate here and go like 3, 4, 5 is discounting the fact that these might well just score goals themselves. Yeah. Strap in, boys and girls. Big throw, incoming. Well judged by Conor Bradley. Liverpool need to get out. There's a guy down there clutching his face.
I love the fact that I was just whopping on about June. And then we score. Oh no.
Oh no. Cock's twisted something.
Cock in the box as well.
He just gets stood on. Unlucky.
Oh, what happens?
Oh. I'm really enjoying this.
It's a really fun game of footy. It's a really fun game of footy.
Cody's getting a little bit of a talking to from the manager at the moment. Let's just see this chance again. Bradley watches him, and it's like he switches off for a second, Chris, but then obviously he recovers, so good on him. But
you don't see it there, but there's a pause, isn't there?
Yeah, he's watching him. He sees he's there, and it's like he looks at something else and then goes, "Oh shit!" Because the second he looks away again, the guy makes the run, but. Yeah, it does recover, so we'll give him credit for that one. But yeah, 2 goals in 4 minutes for Liverpool, turning this game on its head, and I think a rich salve for that we all kind of need at the moment. So well done. Okay, super chat to Surab Patil. Thank God for that goal. Come on, Reds. Get some confidence back now. Question for you, lads. Will we ever be defensively as good as we were from 2018 to 2020?
Oh, that's hard, isn't it? Yes.
Got his cock. Steve says cock's out.
Yes, but maybe not. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe not. I don't know.
The thing is, probably not, because I don't think that's how we play.
Well, can I give you a dead easy answer to it, actually, is we're never going to have that version of Van Dijk back. Mm-hmm. And that version's the best version of Van Dijk, and he's the best defender football's ever seen. So it's going to be really, really difficult to get as good as that without having the best defender.
And let's be honest, I just can't see a world where Arne Slot has a midfield that's as robust as Fabinho, Henderson and Wijnaldum.
Yeah.
Or
and if
Fabinho,
he wouldn't play any of them. He'd just play
Wirtz
and Jones instead.
Exactly.
We'd love him.
Well, as we say,
fucking hell, Sobol.
Curtis Jones and Dominic Szoboszlai, who are both trained wingers, are anchoring our midfield away in the Champions League right now.
So as I look at that, though.
Yeah, exactly. But it just means that
there you go. What a ball that is by Wirtz.
TK round the corner now. Cuts it
so full of confidence.
Left-footed pass into Isak. Tried to just play it around the corner to Wirtz. He's headed it over his own goalkeeper.
Oh, corner.
Rich Froggatt says, I knew if I didn't watch it live for the first time this season would be better. Thank me later, boys. Right, Rich, don't do it to yourself. If you enjoy watching Liverpool, watch Liverpool. Don't just watch it. Watch Liverpool live until we win a game of football. Because don't do that to yourself. I can tell you this for now. Superstitions, let's not get sucked into superstitions. Liverpool need to be better. That's all it needs to be.
Look at this for a comment. Ekatike did no-look the goal.
Corner. Any obscure film references before? No, too late. Szoboszlai whips it in. Kanafa! Liverpool are 3-1 up! We're in dreamland! Not only did we concede early, but we've turned round. We've scored 3 goals in 10 minutes. And Liverpool are flying, and Ibu Konate adds to the tally with an absolute boomer of a header.
Szoboszlai, what a corner. Konate powers it in. Look at him. Yeah, I'm here. I'm running forwards. I'm going to head the ball into the back of the goal with consummate ease. Look at that.
He just wrestles away from his man, and then he's gone. And there's only one man who scored from there.
By the way, was fucking shite.
Yeah.
They didn't track him at all.
But
they
it's
were
mad.
too bothered about Virgil van Dijk at that point, and he's just come through. He's waltzed in.
Saying this before, and whether this is like a routine per se, I don't know. But Szoboszlai's got really good delivery. But what we've seen, 2 goals there, and obviously from either side, so it's a Gakpo delivery from the other side, of course, are 2 big centre halves running on to meet a ball in a dangerous area. Brilliant.
It's lovely, isn't it?
Never catch on. Jones does well to tidy up, and Robertson just takes a moment, kicks it back to the goalie, and Liverpool can just start again. There will be 4 minutes of additional time. We have 20 odd seconds of that now, and look, Robertson just saying, "Sorry, just chill. Get to half time at 3-1. If a chance presents itself to go 4, then obviously do that. Isak's trying to make that happen. No, well defended. Oh, Conor Bradley stole it. What a touch that is, Chris Brayjack. You're damn right. Bradley dancing into the box, wrestles his man to the floor.
He can't pick up a yellow card.
I mean, he absolutely can.
Because he's suspended.
He will be suspended for the next game if he does.
He is a walking yellow card at the moment, though.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, and grabbing a guy by the shoulders and throwing him to the floor. He's not conducive towards staying clear of a yellow card, but that little chop turn back inside.
Keeping it solid at the back and scoring from set pieces. Who are we?
Arsenal? Yeah, apart from the song on the back thing.
I believe...
Arsenal haven't conceded a goal in like 4 years at this point.
I believe they were singing "Are You Watching Merseyside" last night or something.
Cool.
Yeah.
I wasn't.
Well, are you watching tonight, you pricks? Because we're just scoring set pieces now.
Oh, Ekatike. Vit. Oh, it was a good ball. It was a heavy touch. Probably a little surprised at Kingsman, but it doesn't really matter now. Liverpool maintain possession. Szoboszlai.
Have you seen the June film?
I've seen the first one and loved it, but I watched it on a plane. So I need to rewatch it, but they're quite long and intense, and they're not the kind of thing I'm going to sell my wife on. So
they are the most sci-fi of the sci-fi films.
I do love a good slow plodding sci-fi. Like, yeah, I really do. Here's 20 minutes about how we walk on sand. Fucking sign me up.
I got the first book I read, it was on Kindle, so I didn't know. I walked into Waterstones. I'd be as tall as you stood on it. Yeah. It's fucking massive. Fucking Yellow Pages got nothing on June.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, we had them in ours as a kid. Looks like a foul in the middle of the park. Referee says play on. Liverpool needs to get back in shape. 1.5 minutes of the half remaining. We've got good numbers back there, though. Just need to be careful on this near side of the pitch to the camera, so Conor Bradley doesn't get overloaded. But let's look around the corner. Jones is back defending in the left back position. Well done. It's a deep cross. Mamardashvili claims it, well done, and he's going to quickly bowl that out to Florian Wirtz on the right wing.
A little bit of that.
He's going to scamper away. He looks up, he's looking for a pass. It's not there, so he cuts inside. Szoboszlai, Gakpo had made a good run. Ekatike's drifted to the right-hand side. He's going to try and cross it. Gakpo's offside, so he goes not to. Well played.
But Mamardashvili doesn't play the 64. He's got fucking David James' throw, hasn't he?
David James' arm cannon.
It's the spin. The curvature.
Gorgeous
Beautiful.
stuff in it. Szoboszlai, Ekatike. He's got Wirtz with him, uses him, give him go onto each other's toes. Somehow it's worked.
1-2's goal.
Go on, Connor. Go on, Connor. That's your space there, mate. Konate. Curtis Jones. Szoboszlai. This is by far and away, maybe with the exception of the first half an hour against Atletico Madrid, this is the best we've played all season by an absolute fucking mile so far. caveat with the brackets so far. Right, left-hand side. Just seeing the half out. Well done, lads. Half time.
Game management.
Can I just stop you, everyone? Maybe you've just got this on in the background and you've not really been paying attention, or maybe you're not watching at all because you think you're bad luck. Liverpool are winning a game of football. They're winning a game of football at half time by 2 clear goals.
This is not a drill. This is
everyone.
Not a drill.
Oh my God. I mean.
It's not a drill.
I didn't want to put Ring of Fire on, but it's not working anyway. Stupendous. Wow, okay, let's see. We've got loads of super chats here. Apologise. I've not got through them just yet. Scott Hawks, 74. Hawks! Robertson's block to make sure Ibu has a free run is the kind of shithousery I've been missing. This is so much better. We look like a team. Come on, you Reds.
We do look like a team. You're absolutely right, Hawks. It's fantastic to see. I think Robertson, a lot of people have been talking about it, including myself. A lot of people who are in favour of Kerkez have all said, and I remember Steve saying this specifically, he's better on the ball right now, and you could see that today with Robbo as well, can't you?
Robertson is just...
He knows what he's doing.
He's just... but the game state suits him because we don't need him to be super energetic. He just needs to be a cool head, pick the right pass. He just needs to go and play football. And he's very good at playing football, Andy Robertson. He's been doing it at a very, very high level for a very, very long time. There is a world where you could put, you could, if Kerkez could play if he was right-footed, he'd be having a whale of a time playing on the right-hand side for us today because the right-hand side has got the freedom to do the things that Kerkez wants to do. But Robertson has suited this system really well. He's got up and played in the front four when he's needed to a couple of times, just to be a person to pass to and move the ball on. Yeah, it's been a consummate performance from Robertson so far. And, of course, gets an assist for Hugo Ekitike. Zlaki, what year is this? 2025. The year Liverpool won the Premier League. It's playing well. It's good. Joanna Larsson, as a Liverpool fan, I'm enjoying this slot tactics. He needs to stay at my club forever. Cool. Just keep winning football matches and it just won't be an issue.
Yeah, absolutely. The tactics are right today, I think. I think you can safely say that he's got it spot on. At the moment, the team look like they're enjoying themselves and they're playing well. And they look like they've got a bit of confidence for the first time in definitely a few weeks.
They look like they're enjoying themselves, Chris, and it matters that. There's a thing, because you don't want people having just senseless fun. Hey, I fucked it up, who gives a shit? No, there's a real commitment, and you've seen a few times where seeing, Robertson bollocking people, Jones bollocking people, they're all shouting at each other because I used to remember watching Man United in the 90s. And I never really used to like the way that they seemed to be audible to each other. And Liverpool always seems to be very never mind. You tried your pass, it didn't work. Exactly. And you need to have that balance. And what the best Liverpool side, the Jordan Henderson captain side, had an agreement. And that was, we're going to ride each other on the pitch. If you've done something wrong, I'm going to be all over you. Don't take it personally. We're just keeping an eye out for each other and making sure that everyone does what they've got to do.
Exactly. At the end of the day, aren't we? Who's this? Look at this bad boy here. Got a nice comment here from Stuart Armstrong. A Route 1 goal and 2 corners, Stoke-esque up the fucking Reds.
Well, look, there is a point where this is how football in the Premier League has been played this season. And I know people going, Slot's talking about long balls. And he's not fucking wrong. The amount of long balls that Liverpool are facing is up ginormously compared to last season. Reed Tompkins does. He's done loads of great work on it. So Liverpool are facing loads more long balls, and that's how the game is being played this season. Long throws are back, playing long kicks from goalkeepers. It's all back in vogue. So I'm not against, if you can't beat them, join them. If there's something that's causing disruptions, why the fuck not? Yeah, Liverpool doing the extra bits and pieces. What you want to do is consummately carve your opponents apart with your great skill and movement. But if that's not working, just stick the ball in the back of the net.
In the face a couple of times from corners, that'll do. Ekitike scoring a no look, then holding his hands up in respect.
Yeah, I'm pulling his pants in and knocking it in with his nutsack and then going,
Brilliant.
So that was everyone. Beth McCord, 10. Good job. I love this team. Both men and women's putting me through it this season. Yeah, absolutely. Been a tough old watch at times. But, I mean, again, yeah. Liverpool are just brilliant, aren't they? Unt 86 back again says, rename that bench AFCON. I don't.
Is it the sub bench, is he saying? I don't know. Okay.
We're not on the same wavelength tonight, mate.
No. Did we ever find out what the other one meant?
No.
That's a shame. I won't sleep tonight because of that, Paul.
I don't remember what the comment was now, though, so that's fine.
Something about Chiesa and being a naughty boy on Saturdays or something.
Oh, doing chores, yeah, of course. Ashley Frith, enjoying Jones, more control than Maka at the moment. Yeah, and look, let's be clear.
God, we get some shit for liking Jones, but my word, he's playing well this season.
People are fucking weirdos. There are some, I genuinely, there's people who I was eyeing up to, like, be involved on Redmen years and years ago, and one of them in particular just went on like a mad, apropos of nothing, slagging off Tirade on Twitter occasionally. I think it might have been international break. It was not like, the point is, there was no reason other than something that existed in this person's head, and I was like, I'm not having that, because even if you don't think he's brilliant, the idea that he's rubbish was absolute fucking nonsense to me. He's really good at football, and sometimes I do worry that our how we judge footballers gets skewed sometimes. And I think to be a young player, come through the academy, just being good enough to be in a Liverpool squad that was getting 90 points every other season and challenging for leagues and challenging for European Cups, get to 3 European Cup finals. If you're good enough to be in a match day squad, you're fucking brilliant at football. And let alone being good enough to actually start games. And Curtis Jones has had some great games. Consistency has always been his biggest sort of like the glass ceiling for Curtis Jones is consistency. But this season I think he's been great and he's been really good so far in this. But just before we move on, sorry, on Ashley's point, Chris, I actually think this would have been quite a good game for McAllister as well, because it's quite a measured midfield.
You've got options. Everyone's got an option there. There's an out ball if you need it, and there's people ahead of you if you need to use them as well. We're just going to watch the Ekitike goal back now, because I do think he did no look it, but I just want to confirm it because it's absolute filth if he does. Give us the other view. Give us a look into his eyes, into his soul.
I want a side on camera so I can see him look away from the goal.
It's brilliant though, isn't it? I'm surprised the defender didn't pull him down there, to be honest with you. Here we go, look. He does it. Yes, lads.
You know what? I said on the Final Word show on Monday after United, the thing about Ekitike, I think Ekitike, right, is a bit of a knobhead. But that's why I really like him, because I don't think we've got enough knobheads in our team. And I think we had, at the best Liverpool under Klopp, had some proper dickheads in there. And by that I mean lads that you adore playing for your team, but everyone else hates. Everyone hated Milner, and they hated Shaqiri's and Mane's and all that kind of stuff. And yeah, having a bit of a prickishness about you is what all the best footballers have got, and Ekitike definitely got that.
Looking shit out right now, and it's been an exciting half, hasn't it? Isak's had a chance, not really done well enough, I suppose. Not been as involved. In fact, both of the forwards haven't been hugely involved.
Well, what you've seen, Isak had a couple of he's had a couple of good efforts on goal. So we played him in nicely, but that can't be your only game plan, because he makes you very one-dimensional. But actually what you've seen from Ekitike, because I think it's the type of footballer he is, he just wants to go and get on the ball. So he's drifted out wide a couple of times. He's drifted deeper a little bit. Wirtz has done the same. Wirtz starts right of a 4, goes to 10 for 10, 15 minutes, then drifts to the right wing, and then all of a sudden him and Ekitike are playing little give and goes with each other on that side. So yeah, good, very encouraging. Oswald, is Frimpong injury serious? Nowhere knowing just now. Obviously, it's another hamstring injury. I don't know if it's the same side. Maybe someone watching can tell. It looked like his right hamstring this time around, whether that's the same as the start of the season.
It's so disappointing for him, because he was having a good start to the game, wasn't he? And, just been stop-start. It's not the start of his Liverpool career that he will have wanted at all. Huge move for him. And then, the team and everything else and those little injuries and stuff. But Yeah, I feel really bad for him, but it's just one of those things, isn't it?
It's one of those days. Bruce, the team is playing better and attack look more dynamic. Gakpo needs to use the overlap more often, but we're missing Grav to break up transitions.
I agree with the first sentence there. I think, for me, I do agree. Generally speaking, I think Gakpo always needs to use the overlap more often. I'm not sure about the Grav one personally. I might have just been riding the wave of excitement of Liverpool winning a game of footy here and not seeing the bad things. Like, we definitely got beat from the attack to defence for that first goal. I'm not sure Grav would have stopped that one, to be honest with you, but I might be wrong on that. I don't feel like I'm missing him at the moment. I feel like the two that we've got in the midfield, in the formation that we're playing, is a really nice balanced midfield.
I think in this way we're playing here, Gravenberch would look just as good as them too, and maybe he'd look better because maybe he is better, and he would look better, and you can't know that until you see him do it. But actually, the way that those two lads are playing on the ball, I could see Gravenberch. You could plug and play, and that's a bit of the thing we've been missing so far this season. Is every time you make a change, something else is just completely not right as a result of it. Yeah, definitely. Unz says again, if the theory that Slot doesn't rate Chiesa holds weight, then he'll surely give him 45 minutes now that we're on cruise control.
I don't think we are on cruise control here. At 3-1 against them. No. They've got goals in them. Yeah. They have. You can see that. Yeah. The one for Conor Bradley where he's sliding across is a really good opportunity. Yeah. They've got goals in them still. What we need to be solid and
what we need
show a
to
bit
do,
of game management. To be honest with you.
Yeah, we need to just play this way and then just change like for like and play this way the whole game and hopefully see the game out. Right. Short break from us. When we return, it will be the second half. So strap in.
Hey everyone, at the end of October we are going to be giving away this signed Liverpool shirt, and it is not just signed by one LFC legend, it is signed by 5 of them. You've got women's superstar sensation Natasha Dowie, you've got Sammy Lee, you've got Gary McAllister, you've got Bruce Grobbelaar, and you've got goal scoring machine John Aldridge's signature on this shirt. If you want to win it, simply head to redmenplus.com, become a legend tier subscriber, and get all of our amazing content in both video and podcast forms, and loads of extra perks and bonuses as well, including this shirt. It was signed at our end of season party, and by the way, Jags from the Ragamuffins, he signed it too, and if you want, or if you don't, whatever, some of the Red Men TV crew can sign it for you as well. It is a truly unique prize. redmenplus.com, become a legend by the end of October and you'll be in the prize draw. Good luck.
We've uncovered a host of Liverpool legends that we believe are owed medals from seasons in the past. It startled me, some of the people we're discussing here, because you just don't expect it.
Jan Molby, what a pass for the football.
He made the game look easy.
Couldn't bring into the team, he was one of the best teams the club's ever had.
Going back to the group I was with, Sammy Lee was the one who made it into the first team, but he had to get ahead of Jimmy Case.
Sammy just was so in the infancy of his career.
Although it was frustrating, I knew even when the time come, then I'd be ready.
Phil Neal, the most decorated Liverpool player of all time.
Dad liked him and Liverpool signed him.
The chief scout, he said to me, I went home and told Bob Paisley, go and buy him now.
I don't think anyone can speak about David Fairclough without saying super sub.
Part of the conversation I had with Bob Paisley while I was away seemed to intimate that perhaps they were tiring a little bit of me.
Gary Gillespie was huge.
Tasked with the job of breaking up Adam Hansen and Mark Lawrenson.
Ronnie Rocket. He just took the league by storm.
No one was going to knock him off the ball. Battering ram who could go through defenders.
Now it's about getting the Liverpool legends. You've just heard all about the medals. They were never officially awarded.
Hello everyone, welcome back to the Red Men TV. Liverpool winning a game of footy. It's 3-1. It's 3-1 to Liverpool at half-time. No mad changes, you would presume, at half-time this time around. We are about 30 seconds away from kick-off, give or take. And yeah, it's been a good half of footy, really, hasn't it? I think we were all a little bit on edge. It looks like, is Chiesa coming on? Chiesa's warming up. I think Chiesa's coming on here. I've just said it doesn't look like anything mental will happen at half time, and then it looks like we're going to bring Chiesa on at half time. fair fucks. I like it. I like to see a little bit of that. I'm okay with seeing a bit of Chiesa second half. Pablo, he's warming up.
Maybe because he doesn't want to use all his sub slots potentially. So rather than do 60, you might as well do 45. But yeah, but did it say for who?
It didn't say yet. Hasn't said yet even.
TK? Maybe. Oh no, we need minutes. They only need minutes.
You know what?
Kakpo.
I don't know. He's talking to Robertson, so maybe he's playing on the left.
Yeah, I'd like to see. I want to see him on the left. I think he's really good there.
It's just fucking. Do you know what? The Adidas kits, man, they're just amazing, aren't they? And the long sleeve ones, I just love seeing Liverpool players in long sleeve Adidas kits. Yeah, that makes sense, to be honest. I was going to suggest it, but
okay.
He's played a lot of footy, Isaac, hasn't he? Considering he's still getting up to speed.
Yeah.
Now, is he a centre forward or not?
I mean, Gakpo's not, so so yeah, let's see.
Wow. Come on then, let's get going, guys.
Let's kick off. Here we go.
Thank you.
Big one towards that right hand side. Three men just ran straight past it.
Players hadn't even turned around to look at it like, oh fucking hell. Is that Chiesa?
I think Conor Bradley's got elbowed in the back, maybe, yeah.
Yeah, you're right, it was.
Well done. Come on then, Liverpool, get out of this press. Well done. Szoboszlai does really well there. I like that because there's just no need for him to go nuts there. You know, game state, you're winning, you've got a 2-goal lead. We just haven't seen this enough this season, Chris. We've seen it a bit, just haven't seen it anywhere near enough. That what do you do now? You're in control of the football match.
Just keep the ball, knock it around the back. Do what we've been doing, right? Just aimlessly knock the ball around the back for 45 minutes.
Yeah,
that'll do.
Yeah. Switch back to 4-2-3-1 if we want to do that, Chris.
I love the fact that Chiesa went for a run and then got dead angry when no one played a 50-yard ball over the top to him. Yeah. Did you see? He had that like Italian skip that they do when they're really angry. Like, oh, come on. I love it.
Conor Bradley gives it to Szoboszlai. Curtis Jones in support. He's got Robertson square, uses him. Gakpo's wide on the left. He gets it this time. Against his man, little skip inside.
Heavy touch one here.
Yeah. We'll continue to play. Gakpo again. Little overlap from Robertson. Actually passes it to him. Great whipped cross. Keeper fists it away to the edge of the penalty area.
This is the type of game where I think fucking Kirk has look good.
Yeah.
You know, driving into that area. Yeah. That's where you want him.
It was a bit like he's got, no, I won't do that. I won't pass it to Kirk. And he's going, oh, it's Robertson. Go ahead. Yeah, it was Robertson. Gakpo tries to make the run. It's very congested over on that side of the pitch, so Liverpool persist with playing on that side. Robertson retreats back to Canate and Liverpool will start again.
All over the top there. He was asking for it,
Ekitike. That's a hell of a touch. And a back heel to Vert. They've still got the possession of the football somehow. Vert.
Oh, it's unlucky that.
Pushed it between his man's legs with a cross. No one there. And Frankfurt hack it clear to the halfway line. And Virgil van Dijk. It was a great bring down from Ekitike.
Well, you know what? He had his arm up and called for it over there. The ball was perfect. And as you say, the touch was magnificent.
Van Dijk.
I wonder what Salah's thinking.
Oh, God. You want me to do this much running?
Cage and Robertson talking to each other. There's a lot of people talking today to each other. You can see it.
Canate just punts one over the top.
That's a hell of a touch if he meant it.
Bradley does well, tries to make his man.
Oh, you don't want to give a corner away against this Liverpool side, lads. Doing everything in his power not to give a corner away.
Szoboszlai does brilliantly there. Ekitike. Verts looks for the give and go. Oh, didn't get on the end of it. Corner to Liverpool. Woo!
Let's go.
God, that lad, Theat there, his hairline is something to behold. It's like a make your own character on Master League, that. But it's like if you had a fucking ponytail from there as well. That would be. I really think you should.
I'd love to, mate. I just can't do it no more. My hair can't grow like that.
Go for it.
Doesn't do
Let
it.
it go. Let it grow.
Do it.
Let it grow. Corner, Bosley to Bosley. Outswinger. Ekatiko. Ooh. I don't know why. Bits. Just knocked it back in. Oh, what? Oh, what?
He's a mad bastard, him, you know.
He went for the
He's
sort
just
of overhead
fucking great, isn't he?
bicycle kick.
Look at him. Look at him. He's fuming, and then it comes back in, and he's like, fuck this. Oh, it's close, isn't it?
Yeah,
Is it
over
close?
his shoulder.
Do you reckon it's close?
Hooks it.
Nah, it's not that close,
it's not that close. It was
I fucking
innovative.
love him, you know.
Yeah.
He is as bad as a box of frogs, him.
Liverpool putting them under pressure, winning a throw-in off the back of it. So good. The thing about Kaiser, he's fucking brilliant at football, mate.
Posh, mate. Oosh!
Oosh!
Love it.
Oh. Van Dijk, Robertson, Jones. But this is it, you know, again.
Look at him making this run again and his little skip when it doesn't come. I love watching him, like.
But this is
like a child again.
But things like this, Chris, they've committed. These teams are committing to a flat back five when they defend them.
Yeah.
And then they've got between 3 and 4 lads then in the line in front. And Liverpool are just going, cool, man. We're just going to put men up there alongside you, and you can change your system and come after us, and we'll have to adapt. But if you're not going to do that, then we're going to just camp in your half. It's so good. Jones. Oh, great ball through to Ekatike. Oh, he just tripped himself up, did he?
He's shit.
Those gangly legs just got tied in a knot. It was.
Timed the run perfectly.
We spoke before about Curtis Jones and his progressive passes. That was very much one of them. And again, Liverpool with the press.
There you go.
Again with the mistake. And again,
pressing.
It's a corner.
Pressing and
Fucking
Liverpool.
pressing.
What a ball that is. Oh, yeah. Yeah. It's the old fucker falling over. I've done it before, mate. I've done it loads of times, you know.
Sniped.
You know, when you like, have you ever gone down that alley, that blind alley on socials or whatever, where you watch those people who don't run? So, like, me and Tom did it. I think it might have been in one of the European Cup finals when we were in Paris beforehand. I'll let you take this corner, right?
Gakpo. Complete swigger. Kaiser, Ekatike in there. Little movements toward the front post. This one's deeper. It's the no one. It's going to drop to Wirtz. Conor Bradley. Can Liverpool keep them penned in? Jones needs to pass it. Turns away. Okay,
me and Tom basically spent about 4 hours watching old people run. On social media, and one of the finals, maybe it was an FA Cup, I'm not sure, Carabao, and it's brilliant. It's that's what happens when people who aren't used to running start running at full speed.
Sorry, Curtis Jones just stepped over it. Robertson played a return pass to him. Lovely football. Foul, free kick to Liverpool, yellow card to a Frankfurt player. Love this. Liverpool are playing with, dare I say it, Chris, a little bit of swagger.
Yeah, think so. Feeling themselves a little bit tonight. Yeah, absolutely.
Lovely stuff.
Look at Freddie. Look at the press on Freddie on his own. You mad bastard.
Here they go again. Wirtz on the goalkeeper. Oh, God, are they going to get out? They're going to have to kick it. Oh, he played it off Chiesa and got a goal kick. Christ, let me see. I've missed some super chats here, I think. Did you do any while I wasn't here?
No.
Okay, cool. Butternight said, this is what we've missed. Great counters, pressure, precise passing and long balls. Hopefully this is a leapfrog moment for the league. Let's very much hope so. Very much. Frankfurt looking to get out, and again, but we've got good numbers back there as well. That's where we seem to be striking the balance really well.
I think we've got an extra man on the field tonight.
But finally,
because the other team's always
every time me and you have done a watch along, the other team have definitely had an extra man.
Has he held his run?
Gakpo wrestled to the ground there.
What a touch that is. Has
kept
he held his
hold of
run?
the ball.
Yeah, okay, held his run, well played.
Yeah, well done.
I tell you what, how he came away with that football, I've no idea. He was being fouled. He got flipped wrestling style to the floor.
He got put in the crippler crossface there, I think.
Then he's managed to control it. That's unbelievable. Now Szoboszlai needs to score a free kick and we're all good to go.
Hawks, so glad Howe was right. Ekitike and Isa can play together. We look like we have someone available for a 10-yard pass everywhere for the first time this season. That is a perfect comment. I totally, sometimes people come along and just say things in like one sentence that you take paragraphs and paragraphs to say. That everyone looks like they've got someone to play with. Great. Free kick.
Oh, it's Wirtz. We're trying to get him on the score sheet.
Yeah.
He nearly got an assist for Casey, He'd have taken it, wouldn't he?
Yeah.
He's going to just knuckleball the shit out of this.
Yeah.
And it's going to hit the wall.
It's going to take someone's face off on the wall.
If the ref doesn't move, it's hitting him. But I think the ref's going to move because he's in the wall.
I set for 9-6-9. I have to admit I was not feeling optimistic going into this game. Feeling more optimistic now. On to the next one.
Yeah, how's your fucking draw feeling now, Steve? Would you take your draw now?
What are you doing? What the fuck are you doing,
life, Paul.
dickhead?
I'm enjoying the fact that Liverpool win a game of football for once.
Free kick.
Let me enjoy it. Life's for living.
You enjoy it. Just, here we go. Bit. Dinks it over the wall. Good save. Good save. An unset on Chiesa. Told you. You were right. Well done. Well, he got it up and down, didn't he? That's some technique, that.
I think it's very hard.
No. No.
It's very hard at all. I know it was slow-mo. But it
Look
really
how
slowed it
slow
down.
he's hit that. Cody Gakpo, 1 assist to his name. Can he make it 2 from another corner? Szoboszlai's run off the pitch.
The pitch. Stay on the pitch.
Near post. Oh, I could see
I
him
know
get the flip
I know
on.
what'll trick him. This'll trick him. Follow me off the pitch, dickhead. He did. Shit. Follow me back on the pitch, dickhead.
Oh, he did as well. Oh, the corner's been taken. Oh, it's back with Mamadaashvili. Right.
Follow me to left back, dickhead.
Curtis Jones to Canate. We just need to get out here. Don't hold on too long. Well done. Oh, what a defender here. Wirtz being committed. Good to see. Canate's out of position. Though he's over in the right back area. Well, Judge Conor Bradley goes back. Now, where's your outball? Okay. Well done. That's good.
Push up high them, don't we?
Yeah. It's good football from Frankfurt. They've mostly had really on the ball in most of the game since the opening exchanges. At Liverpool, of course, there's just no need for them to go hell for leather on this one. Get your shape, move around a bit, recover it if you can, of course. But yeah, no need to bust the gut. You're talking about the depressing thing, Chris, and we were talking before about you need to stay in the office. I think you maybe done it on the podcast, but you talk about Salah and not being able to press with Salah. But you had McAllister who just looks off it in terms of the pace. You had an Isak who's still trying to get up to pace, and all of a sudden you've got 3 lads who just aren't quite up to the running required of it. We've got a bunch of really fit lads on the pitch who are all
energy, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's energy and it's appetite as well because of probably the losses on the bounce.
And if we're going to defend this corner, it is an in-swinger. It's a dangerous one. It's headed away for now. Blammed over the bar and a goal kick to Liverpool.
But I do, we just don't press high anymore. Not consistently anyway. And that is a Salah thing. It's not a bad reflection on him or anything. It's fine when he's scoring 45 goals a season.
Exactly.
It's not a problem.
Well,
it only
Messi
becomes a
effect,
problem
isn't it?
it's only becomes a problem when he's not.
You see Messi in the flesh. He just walked around the pitch until those moments when he was required, and then he'd activate, and that's where he'd expend his energy. But he wasn't doing stuff he wasn't connected to the team. The team obviously move around him. And considering that Jurgen Klopp's ethos was like everyone works, everyone runs, everyone gets stuck in. That is the DNA still of this Liverpool team, and if we want to change that, then yeah, that's fair enough. But it's going to take more than a handful of signings to change that. And it's go back to it. It's exciting, pressing.
Yeah,
it makes you. It helps you get invested in the team that you're watching.
It's really good for Anfield.
Yeah,
and like the type of crowd that we are. Shows attacking football. Yeah. You know, I think a lot of crowds get into that, don't they?
And look, it's different when you look at the Burnley game. You can't really you can't press in the same way if a team is not going to show any ambition in their own third of the pitch.
But United's a good example of what happens when you don't allow a team to even get near you for a press. You know, ball over the top, win your second balls. Anfield can't get into that. You lose the opportunity to fucking think you're making the keeper make a mistake and all that type of stuff.
Well done, Curtis, again. See, that's why he's. I think he's going to flourish this season, Curtis Jones. It was that the pass isn't on. Just going to drop a man and take it drop a shoulder, take it past the man, and then look to play the ball. And that little bit of extra bravery in possession is how you get through teams.
That's what I want to see. That ball though there to Wirtz, like there was just a sliver of a corridor for him, and I think when the players trust Wirtz, that's what you'll see.
I think as well,
and you'll see him. You'll reap the benefits of those types of passes.
But also right now, just at the 60-minute mark, and all I've asked for a month, if not all season, is to win a game in 60 minutes. And I mean, like, play well, dominate it, show that you've got the capability to be the better team in 60 minutes. Not done it enough. These will have to. You would imagine these will have to come out a little bit more in the next 10 to 15.
Yeah. The game plan changes,
and that's when you can start being braver in your passing again. Right
should
now,
open up for you as well, shouldn't it? Yeah, you're right. And this is funny when you was talking. Then I was just thinking, oh yeah, you're right there. You know, like,
unlucky.
This is the best sustained play we've had.
Yeah,
like we've looked good for a few minutes here and there, but I think for the most part we've looked really good in this one.
First played through by Sabozlai.
He needed to hit it, son.
Yeah, he tried to cut inside, didn't quite work. Well done, Ibu Konate. He's having a good game. But the all out. Sabozlai dancing, passes it to Wirtz. He's to the byline. What you got, Flo? Cuts it back to Sabozlai. Oh,
someone finished one for him.
Get the
someone
connection.
Finished one for him. Give him an assist.
Yeah.
Was it? I thought it was Sabozlai. Was it? They're looking at Chiesa. Was it him?
What do you mean?
Was it Sabozlai who had that shot?
Yeah.
All right. The camera's focused on Chiesa. Good. I'm not going that mad. I get a lot of them mixed up, but like Chiesa and Sabozlai's a new one on me.
Well, they're not normally in the team together, are they? Chiesa certainly.
Yeah, Sabozlai's normally right back when Chiesa's playing.
Yeah. I think they should make every one of our players wear a different coloured boots, if nothing else, just to help with differentiation. Just mix it up. So many out there now. It's not like the days where there was one colour of boots.
I know, it's just like orange or yellow, pink. Like, come on, lads. We can go for non-prime colours. I don't even know if they are prime colours. I actually fucking have no idea. Yeah. I don't think pink is.
No, pink's definitely not prime colour.
Pink's just white and red, isn't it?
Yeah.
They be the prime colours in that one. The red, the prime.
Well, white's not a prime.
Technically, but of course.
Yeah,
to be honest.
White and black shades.
What colour's your wall? White. You say it, don't you?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's not a prime colour though.
No. I did say red be the prime colour there.
Yeah. Virgil van Dijk, Robertson, back to Virgil. Florian Wirtz.
Let's go.
Curtis. Gakpo. Oh, great run. What do you call it? Hugo Ekitike's in. Nothing doing. He's got to go for the shot. Down the keeper's throat. Again,
but he wasn't free at the time.
Oh, panicky clearance there. Robertson will tidy that. Buys a throw in somehow. Takes it quickly. Gakpo behind. Right-footed little dink. Oh, it's gone between Wirtz and Bradley in the end. Sabozlai. Got to go back to Florian Wirtz. Gets it. Wirtz, first time cross. Bradley shoots. It's hit the post.
It has hit the post off the keeper, I think.
Chiesa battling. Bradley.
Didn't he?
Bradley does brilliantly.
This is
there.
Bradley last year.
Yeah.
Tell you what. This is Bradley of last season. Bradley this season.
Bad pass. Szoboszlai recovers. That was the most obvious turn I've ever seen in my entire life. Like, yeah, I'm definitely running diagonally out of play, mate. Promise. Oh, it's great running diagonally out of play. And he just turned the other way, ran down the completely open wing. Dreyer, Fede Chiesa gives it away. Let's see this. Little Meg. Ekitike gets him there. He does look up.
He wasn't on. Like, is this the Conor Bradley one where he just twats it? Yeah? Wow. Good save.
Yeah, good save.
Yeah, it's off.
The good thing about this, Chris, is again, we're controlling the game. It doesn't feel like we're absolutely flat out. I'm sorry, was Mario Götze on the pitch?
Yeah, all agree.
Holy shit.
Centre mid.
Oh my God.
Ball there, you know.
The path not taken. That's a penalty, referee. It's a penalty. You're wrong.
Stops him coming back to the ball.
You're wrong, ref. That's a penalty.
Go on, Vert.
Drag him back.
Good header by Chiesa as well for Ekitike.
Yeah, good build up, good movement. Ekitike getting in the box, getting on the ball. Yeah, he just tries to cut it back. Impeded maybe rather than fouled. But anyway, referee and Galatasaray would have given it.
He's going.
That's it. Won this one. Curtis, well done.
I think he might be my favourite footballer of all time.
Curtis Jones, by the way. I haven't said Curtis Jones is a baller in a while, so, ladies and gentlemen, Curtis Jones is a fucking baller.
It's Fede Chiesa for me.
I mean, it's not. These are mutually exclusive things, of course, but I just watched Curtis Jones play a blind back flicked pass over someone's head to one of our lads to maintain possession. Oh, Dom. Oh, he's a baller as well.
Oh, look at the ball over the top.
That's a great run. From get on side, Cody, you fucking idiot! Yes! I think is it an assist for Florian Wirtz? Is Cody Gakpo on side? Let's wait and find out. I'm not convinced. We'll see.
It's a
Liverpool
pass
Liverpool
to Wirtz
4
and
goals.
from Wirtz. And you can see it now. Kanate harrowing his man, and then Szoboszlai just drops his shoulder, goes past him for no reason. Plays a wonderful ball to Wirtz.
He's behind the play. He's behind the
ball.
Yes.
It's an assist for Florian Wirtz in a red shirt. 00, fuck off.
Florian squirts. Fucking hell. What are the Mancs going to do over this one? To get back to supporting the fucking shit football team. Yes! Frankfurt 1, Liverpool 4.
Yeah.
We are winning a game in the 66th minute, 67th, without having to do anything fucking mad off the bench and hope it all works. Dominating the football, dominating the match and scoring goals. Welcome back, Liverpool Football Club. Missed you.
It's been great.
It's so good.
It's been so good, this game.
Would you bring Salah on?
Nah, fuck him.
What we got?
Do you know what, though? You might, just to try and get him a goal. An open play.
Would you play? Where would you play him?
Up front, mate.
Yeah. I mean, centre forward?
Yeah.
Ekitike? Take Ekitike off?
No. I'm not taking Ekitike or Chiesa off.
No, not Chiesa's not coming off. He's only been off for 15 minutes.
It's not, though, you never know.
Yeah, true. I would be tempted to bring Rio on for Gakpo. Because I think he could have a bit of fun in this one. Oh, Cody Gakpo's a baller as well, mate.
Mate, we've got ballers all over the pitch.
Ballers all over the pitch. Fede Chiesa.
Looks faster.
Szoboszlai's into the box. He cuts it back. He should have shot. What's going on? The keeper manages to clear it.
Szoboszlai's fuming at himself.
Yeah.
Rightly so. Yeah, baller.
Cody.
Oh, he's dinked him as well. What's going on? He's saying it's on ball. Play the game, lad. Play the whistle. Play the whistle. I'll tell you what. We are having a bit of fun today, aren't we?
For the team, right, that is playing a left winger and a right winger by trade in DM.
Yeah.
They haven't half defended well.
I love the fact you had to
defended well. And supported the attack brilliantly as well.
Absolutely.
They've boxed to boxed the shit out of it, Curtis and
Boris Becker. It is Boris Becker. You know he's not allowed in England.
Why? Tax?
I think it was tax, yeah. Well, I might have just made that up, you know. I'm going to check it.
Oh, Florian Wirtz just picking the ball up between the lines and driving forward, little back heel. And here comes the attack again. Bradley, Liverpool not overcommitting this time.
He was deported after serving part of his prison sentence.
Okay, let's not go there. Canate.
Do you know, this has been far too much fun. I'd put Gomez on at right back. I'd bring Endo on and put him into midfield. Yeah. And
how can we undo all this dynamism that we've got going? I've got respect to Joe Gomez. Chiesa, over the give and go. Gakpo, Wirtz.
Oh, bang it,
Szoboszlai! Oh! It is fucking glorious! Dominic Szoboszlai with an absolute arrow into the bottom corner of the Frankfurt net, and Liverpool, who couldn't win a game of football to save their absolute lives, find themselves 5-1 up away from home in the Champions League. Goals from everywhere, smiles galore. Game, set and match to the Reds.
What are the chances of Frankfurt being involved in a third 5-1 in 3 games in the Champions League, by the way? What a strike. He makes him. I hope he called it. He makes him on the way through. What a strike. This guy, centre midfield, keep him there.
Love that. This has just been perfect.
Hey, mate, we're taking their average of goals up. We've actually increased it somewhat.
Yeah.
How?
And Chris, there's 20 minutes of this football match still to play.
Mate, this is going to end up being like a fucking 7-2, this.
Well, let's not lean into the two things too much. But
I was not expecting this tonight.
The last 15 minutes where we've played, by the way, we've just been in boss Liverpool mode, where everything looks like it's working, everyone knows where they need to be, they're creative, they're in good flow, they're not overcommitting in attack, they're not killing us to do it. It's just been, this is what happens when a good team gets on top. And I said it in the pre-match, didn't I? I said I've been speaking to Nicky Alton, he said, like, in the past, someone's just going to get whacked eventually. And
pasting, lads. Yeah. I've got one question. A Frankfurt half shit.
Listen,
asking. I'm just asking. I'm just asking. They don't look very good to me.
Fucking hell.
Well, I'm enjoying myself. Oh, what a ball. As if he's doing that now. Got an assist, have we?
TK. This is just great from Liverpool.
I needed this.
Again, just to go back to Hawks' point, everyone looks like they've got someone within 10 yards they can pass the ball to.
They actually fucking have.
Yeah.
It looks like it because it's the truth.
Yeah, it's just a load of good players playing well. Love to see it.
Lad, he's got a spring in his step.
He really has. But actually, you're seeing all the bits and pieces, like, so, sitting deep.
Oh, come on, lads, this is great.
Chiesa with the ball over the top. Gakpo tries to get round this man. Oh, can't quite.
I've got what we need for Chiesa. He made football fun.
Oh, here we go. McAllister and Salah. Just when we were saying there was a concern about Liverpool's press. I'm honestly, no. Look, we're not doing that. We love the pair of them, and yeah, this could be a very good game for both of them to come in now. It's not long for them to run around.
No. Someone said 2 assists reverse. Did he pass it to Szoboszlai?
I don't know.
I haven't got a fucking Scooby-Doo.
There's probably a really easy way of finding that out.
He has. He did. He's got 2 assists.
Oh, 2-7. It's nothing, is it?
I don't know.
It's not a meme. What? K's going off.
Like, we were joking, and I said, "You never know with this manager."
What the? Oh, that's.
It can't possibly be.
Ekatike off.
Ekatike, please don't be.
Can't be Chiesa, surely.
Don't be Chiesa.
He just looked really.
He's just played a
miserable
wonderful ball.
Okay, no, that's fine. I don't think he is. It's fine. It looked like he was trudging towards the touchline there.
That really scared me. Who went off? It's Jones. Gakpo.
Okay, perfect. That makes perfect sense. Right, yeah.
Goodness me. I really got scared then.
And Karate going off as well. Cool. Bit of Joey G. Yes, I wasn't expecting this at all either. This is above and beyond my hopes, dreams, and expectations. So, good on you, Liverpool.
Yeah, it was a wild time pre-kickoff once the team came out, wasn't it, for everybody? I think we all felt the feelings of what the fucking hell's going on. Yeah. And as it turns out, the manager has picked a brilliant formation with brilliant footballers who've executed what I think is probably an excellent game plan. Yeah. And there's a ball over the top here for Maka. This new role of McAllister.
It does, yeah.
It doesn't suit him, you know.
What are we doing? Right, you know
that's fine.
Absolutely fine. So, Mo and McAllister and Chiesa kind of up front. It is Mo Salah. Cuts back. Oh, McAllister couldn't get on that one. I was going to go on. Chase his man.
Do you know what we need now? We've had pretty much everything, haven't we? If Mo Salah could just get a free kick when he's fouled, that would top the whole night off for me.
Not even a goal, just win a free kick when blatantly fouled. That'd be great. Not the same as in England, though, to be fair. So it's only like half a free kick.
Do you know, we've got alternating verticals for the first time this season as well. There's always someone going in behind and there's always someone coming deep to the ball.
It's just... I'm so happy. So happy. Happier than I thought I was going to be on a random Wednesday night.
I love this comment. And it's a super chat as well. C6 says, I am wet.
Wet. Oh, wow. And then just not completely related, but also football factory says when it rains, it flows. Hawks says, Frankfurt are shit, but Man United are too. But this time we are making them look as shit as they are because we are boss.
Talks a lot of sense, really, Hawks.
Love that. Why, Milo, why? I may be weeping tears of joy for the boys. Let's see Chris so happy again.
It's lovely. It's, you know what? It's really easy to please me. Show it with a fucking plan.
Yeah, but then try hard and make it work. Double out. Fuck off. It's tickled me. 100% using that. God, we've got loads here. Bear Tech said Messi used to press like a beast and was told to stop by Pep and use his energy in the final third, like you say. He scored in bags and assisting. Yep. Diab here saying, I think in retrospect our window wasn't very balanced. More of a Madrid summer than a planned Michael out of summer. Slot can't find best 11.
Oh, he's off, surely.
Chiesa, Salah, weak shot.
How was Chiesa ever onside there?
And there goes the offside flag.
Robbo did brilliantly, by the way.
On that, on the balanced transfer window thing, I would contend, I think we are a centre half and a really robust, pacey, wide attacking player away from it being properly balanced. But there is, imagine if we'd added two more players to this as well, and how you then get another two lads.
Well, but let's not forget we tried to get Mark A in as well, so we recognised that the squad wasn't quite right.
Yeah. And there was those Rodrigo links all summer as well, wasn't there? And even Morgan Rogers very late in the window was one. So it's clearly an eye on all that stuff. But So, the thing is, you never finish a transfer window thinking that's it. That's everything.
Your squad's never perfect, is it? That's why. Great to see this, though. Great to see the performance, the fight, the press. People getting assists and goals that needed assists and goals.
Yep.
Joe Gomez. Take off talk of someone who needs a goal. Fucking hell, that would top the night off, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Bang it.
Don't.
Oh, come on. Fancy Joe Gomez to get his goal like Xabi Alonso from in his own half. Ball over the top. Where is it?
The Brit sniper who's anticipating our post-match show on Redmen Plus. For the first time in 5 games, there ain't going to be anyone in your messing. Yeah.
It's just B pre-match.
Yeah. And Jacob Woodell, catharsis after a tough few weeks, 100%. Someone said, I wish I could remember where it was, in which comment section it was, but talking about like we've got our Andy Dufresne at the end of Shawshank moment coming, like we're going through 4 football fields length of shit at the moment, but when we get out the end. Yeah. Oh, Chiesa. Great take, Freddie Chiesa. My good God. He's just finally dispossessed.
He just makes football fun.
He does.
Everybody.
Funerico Chiesa. Terrible.
So a fun-sized Mars bars, to be fair.
Yeah.
I mean, how much fun can you have with a fucking Mars bar that big? Give me a fucking big one every day. Oh, God. What am I talking about this for? Yeah. I'll just type down anyway.
Okay, carry on. Well, I'd quite like us to score another goal.
I'd like to.
Because I'm just greedy like that.
What's the keeper doing? Dinking it out of play. Love it.
I'm of the weird opinion that if you told me we weren't going to score any more goals, then just end the game now because I'm done. I'm happy with what we've got. Let's not make it any worse.
Don't piss around for 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Don't know. There's a chance though, there's a good chance that Chiesa gets on the score sheet.
Mm-hmm. I'd really like that. God, I needed this. So much.
So much.
God.
Go, Joe.
Well done, Joe.
Spread
Bradley's
it.
got space on the right. Well done. Salah's made a little run. Bradley chooses to go back instead, then apologises. Gomez has got it. Again, there's just no need to force it. Just play football. Salah cutting inside. And Szoboszlai, referee does well to get out the way.
He did do well, didn't he?
There's no way, I'm going to press here again. Szoboszlai's engine is perfect for this position and in this system. That because I said at the start, the problem with 4-2-4 is that you can have a real disconnect between your half of the field and your attacking players. But Szoboszlai he's so fast and he runs all day, and obviously he's a good footballer as well. Yeah, he's perfect for that. Gonna keep the door shut here now, Liverpool.
I like the way Vert's moved over to the left, obviously, since Gakpo's gone as well.
He's one of them footballers, isn't he, Chris, that it's hard to see because we're very wedded to formations, but you can see in this game what his starting position is fucking irrelevant because he's so good that you need to be able to facilitate him to go and play where he wants to play because he can have a real impact on the game.
He just needs space.
Mm-hmm.
I think it lives and breathes on it.
Mm-hmm.
Come on.
Goal kick to Liverpool. Wow. Oh, I feel knackered. It's been, oh my God, such a draining couple of weeks. I really need this, and I need a good night's sleep is very much what I need. Oh, unlucky. McAllister just tried to push it onto Chiesa. Just got to be careful here not to get lackadaisical in this one. We've already lost the clean sheet by going a goal down. Remember that? God, that feels a long time ago.
Yeah,
I wouldn't like us to
some
concede
serious
again.
concern when we were 1-0 down that we were going to lose 5 in a row as well. Like serious.
Yeah. Well, you reminded us of I'd lost 5 in a row since the 50s stat, because that was in everyone's mind. We were playing well as well, and then all of a sudden you're behind, and you're like, oh, cool. But yeah, 5-1.
What a ball that is.
That is a very good ball. Liverpool got
back post. Oh, he's got
here.
2 there.
Joe Gomez. Oh, Gomez marshalled him, shoots wide.
Was it Szoboszlai that tracked that runner as well to help Robertson out if the ball was... I mean, look, I think it was, right? And if it was, look at the effort. It might be Jones.
Yeah, Szoboszlai missed the sliding tackle, didn't he?
Yeah, it's Jones.
Let's have a little look at that shot for what it's worth. It's wide.
Pretty close.
Yeah.
Shankly Reds, pull it back, fuckers.
Let's hope so. God. Here's Curtis Jones. Robertson. Jones. It hasn't quite, I mean, again, it's game state, time of the match, a lot of changes that were made.
They're not pushing on.
Yeah, but again, Ekitike is just such a great out ball because you can just kick it at him and he'll bring it down and get you up the pitch.
It's all right, he passed himself.
Oh, wow. Joan Customs, our good friend, maker of some stellar footwear, says if we score 7, I'll make Chris and Paul their own shoe. And the funny thing is, I didn't read that it was Joan before I read the comment first, and I thought the comment was going to be something like, I'll make them eat a shoe or something. And I was like, oh, no, he would make a shoe. Well, cutting it fine here.
If we get a choice of the shoe, right, can I suggest maybe taking inspiration from, you're from America, aren't you? You probably didn't have the old Captain Pirate bubble bath bottles that we used to have when we were kids, but like, if you could make me into a shoe, is what I'm sort of asking.
Look at your face. I would love to see you walking around in it, like Steve-O with his tattoo of himself. You with a Chris Pajak custom pair of shoes would be a sight to behold. Liverpool scored 7 goals and I got a pair of me custom shoes.
Yeah. So
it's got TikTok perfection written all over it.
Let me try and find
Matey bubble bath.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. You know what I mean? Like this. If you could show that would be fantastic. Like, if you could make me into a shoe like that I'd really be made up with that. And I'd wear them every day.
Matey bubble bath. I'd forgotten that existed. Absolutely forgotten that existed. That is a core memory unlocked there. Well done. So, Szoboszlai, you can tell this game's kind of dropped off a bit, can't you? Robertson, ball through to Salah, too heavy. And the goalkeeper will gather that one.
Matey!
It's
called Matey, Chris.
They
still make it. Look at how. Oh, look at this one. Oh.
I like it. I like Giddy Chris. Yeah, Giddy Chris is a good Chris. Robertson having to do some defending, doing well. Gets it to Mamardashvili. Slams it back down the pitch. One for Federic Chiesa to chase. He's going to get on the end of it. Can he pick out Mo Salah? Goes to the back post. Oh, just took a deflection. Took it away from the Egyptian king. Gathers it though. Jones. Here's Bradley. There he is. Yeah, Liverpool not overcommitting. Salah's gutted. Right. Szoboszlai. Oh, man. Christ. Jones. Szoboszlai. It's all very tight and congested there. Gomez playing a give and go. They've just given up on showing the match. They're just showing the fans.
It's just pure June. And if you're going to make me into a sock as well, maybe something like this, please.
God. Chris Pajak, little foot hugger. Oh, God.
And if you're going to make me into a Christmas jumper, something like this, please. Available from redmanmerch.com.
Nice work. Nice work. Let him down the garden path. Silly, sail. Love it. Do get one of them on pre-order while you can, ladies and gents. Head to redmenmerch.com because they will. You won't get one if you don't get one soon. Jones, and I know this is October, but hopefully the fact that Liverpool are winning will add to the general festive feeling.
Injury
2
time.
months before Christmas. What?
Injury time. 1 minute.
Yeah,
the referee just call it on
let
this
them
one.
get off.
90. Oh, someone says Jude as fuck. That's right. Love the fact that their fans are standing up with the scarves out singing though.
Oh, great football. Get on side, Mo. There he is. Sabozlai, if they're overplaying it, stop wanking it to death, you idiots. Just scored another goal.
We're trying to get it.
I want me fucking custom shoes. Score another goal.
Kieran. For fuck's sakes, man. To ruin everything.
Mo again. Chiesa. Salah. Square it, Mo!
Chiesa was
Look at him. Look at him.
Yeah, you should look at him.
Look him in the eye.
Oh,
tried to meg him as well. Is it Wirtz who's just stood there waiting?
I thought it was Chiesa, but I might be wrong on that.
Yeah, either way.
I think he had orange boots on.
Both of them needed a goal.
So it's not Chiesa because I think he had orange boots on. I think you were right. I think it was Wirtz. He's still fuming.
Shoot. Okay. Jones! Oh,
fucking hell.
Come on, I want 6. We can get 6. Wow. They'll show it here now. Look. Oh, no, that's it. This is the Jones one. Yeah, he's offside. Yeah, it's Wirtz. He's just saying in the commentary there. I know Mo's crying out for a goal, and I know it's Mo Salah doing the thing, but mate, we've scored fucking 5 goals because everyone's playing for everyone. Just pass it to Wirtz and stick it away. Make him feel good. Two minutes of additional time in this one, which is
okay.
Yeah, that feels like a mercy from the referee. Oh, that is great.
I like this from Kevin.
Oh, what a ball. Here's Salah. Salah into the box. Salah over the bar.
Or make him a coat called the Chris Pay jacket.
I want it to be like your arms over the side here, like your head sticking out over the
giving
side.
myself a hug.
Yeah.
Love that. And Kieran ruined it all by saying can't have a Chris Page sock, especially when it gets so crusty. That's just...
Hey, listen, what you choose to do with your officially branded Christopher Pajak socks in the comfort of your own home.
It is honestly your business.
Yeah, 100%.
Just don't tell me.
Yeah, chris@theredmentv.com. The ball down the left-hand side, Frankfurt trying to grab something. Curtis Jones shuts it down. Ooh, little bobble. Well done, Virgil. Come on. Yeah, Liverpool see it back out to the halfway line. And Frankfurt go back to the goalkeeper, and that should be all she wrote, ladies and gents. 15 seconds of play. It is in Frankfurt's possession, the halfway line. Probably not enough time for Liverpool to snatch that 6th. Maybe a chance for them to stick one over the top.
Bradley's convinced that was offside from miles back.
Come on, Liverpool.
He's still got his arm up. He's still got his arms up, look.
Sabozlai. Referee's going to play on, I think, for this one last attack. Go on, give it to Fede!
Give it there, it's now!
Absolute ball greens up front trying to get the goals. Just let Flo have a goal, for God's sake. Full time. Ladies and gentlemen, stop. Take a moment, have a breath. Because the football team that we have just watched lose 4 consecutive games on the bounce have just won a game of football away in the Champions League by 5-1. And they even did it via the audacity of being down a goal as well. Sensational stuff. Right. Good God. Who is our player of the match?
I'm going to give it to Florian Wirtz.
Oh,
I'm going to give it to Florian Wirtz. 2 assists, one is, sounds. I'm going to give it to him because I really, really was impressed with him today. I just felt like he deserved it.
I would give it to Curtis Jones, but I think Szoboszlai was just as good and scored. So, yeah, I thought both of them were perfect in midfield for Liverpool today, but I'm happy to give it to Flo Wirtz. So let's give it to Florian Wirtz, the Oosh man of the match. Agree or disagree, let us know in the comments. Do pre-order your Redmen Christmas knitted jumpers while you can. Head to Redmen merch.
Yeah, you divvy.
Yeah, if you think you're getting to Christmas before you order one, you're sorely fucking mistaken. So yeah, spend less money on chocolate for Halloween and get yourself a Redmen knitted Christmas jumper. Look at it. Remind you that we're 20 times champions of England as well. Absolutely glorious. Glorious stuff. Redmenmerch.com. Be quick. I know it's October. I don't make them. If I made them, they look shit, to be fair. But yeah, it is what it is. Production lead times and all that good stuff. So yeah, thank you so much everyone for joining us. Chris, my God.
Yes.
Feel better?
Yes, so much better.
I feel a bit like that South Park episode with the Randy Marsh by the computer and just, yeah, needed.
I feel like the South Park episode with all the fucking jizz.
That was the one. That was the one I was talking about.
I said jizz and they got it straight away.
Yeah. Didn't want to say jizz. That's fine, but that's not for all of us. Cool. Chris and I are going to be over on Redmen Plus. We're going to be doing the player ranking show. If you want to vote in that for who was boss, sounds, decent in your mess, and whatever the fuck the categories are called, go over to our Twitter account, x.com and all that good stuff, and vote on there, and then head over to redmenplus.com and come and check out that show. And then tomorrow morning, if you've signed up for Redmen Plus, you can watch the Final Word show on that game. An hour talking about that match. Absolute, total and utter magic from the Reds. Me and Chris will be doing match reaction videos on YouTube in a little bit as well. If you just want to check out the free stuff, you're more than welcome to. But if you want more, there is more and better and good over on redmenplus.com. Up the fucking winning Reds!